with lamp lighting and Dhanvantari Stotram. Sir, Manohar Palakurti, sir, Praveen Savik. He is known to many. He is MD Kaya Chikitsa by degree, but he is passionate in Rashastra by Shajakalpana and Panchakarma. He started learning the art from his father, Dr. Chandrasekhar Garu, who is famous dedicated Ayurvedic physician from Guntur district, encouraged by his mother, Srimati Shiva Parvati. He did his BMS from Manvi College, Karnataka, and MD Kaya Chikitsa from Ashwini Ayurvedic Medical College from Davangere. He has been into practice mainly Panchakarma and preparing many rare Ayurvedic classic preparations which are rarely and few are not available also, like Ashta Samskarita Paradana, Navaratna Rajamrigankaras, to name it, many are there. I can't say the list. Today's topic is clinical experience in the management of cancer through Rashaushadhis and their clinical significance in various types of cancer conditions. I welcome Dr. Koti Nagarjuna to deliver his lecture, and I would say a few more words, and that's it. Sorry. Please come to the dais, doctor.
Here I want to share my experience in different conditions with Rasaushadhis. The keywords what I want to present today, particularly first understanding of cancer in Ayurvedic perspective. Next, for treating cancers, what the best things I have adopted is Ashtasamskarita Parada and a few case studies where we got beautiful results with our Rasaushadhis, and also some preventive measures for cancer patients, and also a few important Rasaushadhis which are not available particularly in the market, but still we are preparing the medicines, and also by sharing with a few doctors we are gathering all the clinical experiences of their experiences also. So all those things I want to share with you. Next slide. So cancer, I think I don't want to go more into the clinical theoretical aspect. Only what I am exactly treating the patients, and also the preparations which we are preparing in our clinic, and also I am distributing it to my friends also, my colleague doctors, and with those all the experiences of those doctors also I want to share with you. So cancer, one of the most deadly challenges spreading drastically in 21st century. A group of diseases involving abnormal cell growth with the potential to invade or spread to the other parts of the body. It has now officially become the most dangerous killer in the world according to WHO. Ayurveda, these are all my understandings only. So I don't want to do my implementation on all your aspects. This is only purely what I am understanding, and what with which understand I am going to treat the cases. So if we will find Arbuda, actually we have separate chapter for Arbuda, but as a complication of Vatarakta, we find Arbuda first time actually in Gambhira Vatarakta. Arbuda will be the one of the complication actually we find it in textbooks. and take it as a Sannipata Javasta, not like a single dosha pradhanata, not like that. I will treat it like a Sannipataja, and also even in some blood cancers actually, after Sita Purvaka Jvara, further it will convert into the Sonita Arbuta, means some type of leukemias, and those things we are finding. Main doshas actually, it is already told that Sleshma Vatabhyam Grandhi Sannibam. Means Sleshma is Pradhana dosha definitely. When it mixes with Vata together, it forms the Grandhi. And also the vitiation dhatus generally majorly affects the Rakta, Mamsa and Meda. Generally cancer, once all those patients we are advising some Vishnu Sahasranamas, by chanting some these things, and also some karma vipaka for them. For few cases we are suggesting them, whether the patients follow or not we don't know, but we are suggesting definitely along with all these treatments we are advising Daivapashri Chikitsa also, whatever it may be, Mani Mantra Aushadha, best of their knowledge, or by consulting with their astrologists, we are asking them to take those things also. The support of that also needed for us. So mainly the points which I am concentrating while treating the case of cancer actually. First target is correction of Agni. So if we won't treat Agni, we can't get some much results. Already Kaya Chikitsa principles we know. Agni, without treating Agni we can't go to further treatments actually. Next next point is Koshta Suddhi. So always we should look after their mala pravrutti, whether it is going proper or not. So that should be a very fundamental point. So for that mala pravrutti we are giving Nitya Virechanam. So next, specific cancer, specific drug. So generally what we are adopting, for each and every part of the body we have so many preparations, means as a rasayana or disease treating conditions. So for every organ we have it medicine. So in any cancer, depend upon the tissue involved, we have to take that drug. For example, from head to toe, if we will take, in head if it is a problem, we will use Swarna Brahmivati as a rasayana, as it will works as a rasayana, and also it will slow down the activity of the cancer. So from top to bottom, we can select any drug, means generally the drug that will treat that organ actually. But still we are taking it as a rasayana drug. And also to nullify the cancer's activity, we are using those drugs. For example, as I told, in brain if we will find some metastasis, then immediately we will start up with Swarna Brahmi, and also if the symptoms are more, then we will go for Brohat Kasturi Bhairav, like that. So one drug should be selected according to the tissue involved. So same organ, suppose if it is in lungs generally. So my favorite drug is Mrugankras. Actually it is told in Rajekshma Prakarana. So we are giving the drug and we are getting very beautiful results. Actually in all the cases lung carcinoma we are able to treat effectively because we have so many elaborated medicines. We have number of medications in lung carcinoma. So we are treating it effectively. Next thing is Sodhana Chikitsa, according to the necessary. Sodhana Chikitsa also we are following. And Rasayana Chikitsa already I told you, whether it is a Rasayana of herbal or mineral. One Rasayana always we will keep. So Daivapashra Chikitsa also will advise. Next, okay. So this is all about cancer, how we are understanding the cancer and Ayurvedic aspects of cancer. But to treat such cases, we need compulsory rasoshadis. What I believe actually. So in the Shastra it is told that Sadhyeshu Beshajam Tattvamiritam Asadhyeshu Pidatavyo Sreshtaha Rasaha Uchyate. So Sadhya Rogas we have so many drugs. So we will use so many herbals, herbo-mineral preparations. We have so many conditions. But for Asadhya Rogas, what we have to do? So for Asadhya Rogas, we should take rasa. So because rasa is the only drug which can treat asadhya rogas, means if we will take it as a asadhya roga, so I gave utmost importance to mercury. all the preparations what I use mercury only. Because if we want to get any results from the mercury, we have to do Ashta Samskarita Parada. Otherwise, actually, I met with so many legendary people in the Rasastra. Actually, I asked all the. So in Sastra, it is told so many rasa regarding rasa. We will get so many Amurchitva, Haradirujam, Bandhanam, Anubhuit, Muktidobhavati. All the stanzas are there. But to fulfill those things, what we have to do? First, we have to go through the samskaras. When we will get proper samskaras, when we will do proper samskaras, then only we will get back results from the mercury. Otherwise, with Samani Sodhita Parada, whatever the things what we are getting, that all are preparing with Samani Sodhita Parada only. So what we are doing, we are adopting the what we will say easiest processes. Means so many members generally what they will do, they will find in Madhavkara it is told that Ekena Lasune Vapi, it is told that. But only with Lasuna, few blemishes may remove from the mercury, but we can't get the proper therapeutical results actually. For that, we need to go for Ashta Samskaras. So I got to know it from my Guruji. So next I will show you. So next. So Vaidya Surendra Sharma ji, actually in 2014, I met with Vaidya Surendra Sharma ji actually. What in search of these all things I am in search, because I used to prepare myself for so many preparations, rasa preparations. Means I used to do with Hinglota Parada, but I am not satisfied with the results. Then I met with my Guruji. So he suggested me, with his father's experience, sir prepared Ashta Samskarita Parada. And he is doing so many preparations with Ashta Samskarita Paradas. So I find one special observation. Generally, it is told that in after completion of Ashta Samskarita Parada, we will everybody we know. In Shastra, it is told that it is having Bubukshita Parada. What is Bubukshita? Generally, when it mixes with any loha, so it will eat the loha. It is already we all know. But I never seen such type of mercury actually. So when I met with sir, immediately we prepared one preparation for Mrugankarasa. So in that, immediately after mixing Swarna with Ashta Samskarita Parada, it is immediately it is incinerated. It became in powder form. Generally, when we mix mercury and Swarna along with, both together, it will be like amalgam form only. It is not. It won't be powder. So by the Bubukshita came into the mercury, the Swarna became powder. So this is a special observation which make me to prepare Ashta Samskarita Parada. So then I have started Ashta Samskarita Parada, and also I did so many preparations with that mercury, and I used it clinically in so many conditions, and I have got very good results. So first favorite drug, Mrugankarasa. So why I kept it in front means, before preparing that, my practice is entirely different, and after preparing this single drug, my practice almost increases 10 times only with this single drug. In any preparation, just 1 gram I will add this Mrugankarasa, that is enough, because this is prepared with Ashta Samskarita Parada. So no company is preparing with Ashta Samskarita Parada. Everybody is doing with plain mercury only. When it prepares with Ashta Samskarita Parada only, so as we know, any metal, Uttamo Rasamaranastu, Majjamo Mulikadivihi, Adamaha, Gandaka Ityadivihi. So any metal, when it is divided, or the nanoparticle, when it is prepared with Ashta Samskarita Parada, then it will be very effective in clinical usage. So this one I am implementing, and I prepared this Mrugankarasa. It is very easy process only. I will explain you, because this is hard for me actually. So first initially we will take gold flakes, small flakes, and we will mix it with mercury. Just we will triturate it for 2 to 3 hours. Then that will be converted into the powder form. Next, we will mix sulfur to it. Then it will become kajali. Next, we will add mukta pishti and also tankan basma in this. So then, see this. This is mercury and this is gold flakes. So we are triturating here. Then it became powder. Then we have added sulfur to it. Next, this is mukta and also tankan. Just to this kajali, we are adding this thing. And next, this is kanji. With kanji, we have to give bhavana. Next, it will be prepared like a bolus and it will be kept in lavana yantra. So just we will keep in the middle of the lavana. Again, we will do paka for 24 hours. Then this is the product. After that, we have to take that. Just in the upper layer, we have kept one cloth, no? So we have to remove that and we have to. In the Shastra, it is told that with any disease, if debility came, so it relieves that debility immediately. Because most of the cancer cases, they came with very, they almost, they will take chemo, radiation, everything. The patient will become very weak. Okay, even though that is a Santarpanota Vyadhi, but still initially we will do this Mrugankras, we will give for few days. So that will be very helpful for the patient and also patient trust will come on us. So because it will act immediately. Means in different conditions how we are using and what we observed. During COVID time also I have given it to the so many lung conditions. Just by changing Anupana, we are giving it in different conditions. So what I find good results in with Mrugankrasa, particularly in lung carcinoma, it is increasing their lifespan and also it reduces the complications of chemotherapy. It immediately relieves the debility. But from the dose 1, we will find that something is there in the body. So that is the observation with the Mrugankrasa. So next, it reduces the severe cough, particularly Kshayaja Kasa. It fights against the autoimmune conditions, even in rheumatological conditions also I used to give. It reduces the ESR levels very fastly. And by changing Anupana, we can use it in so many diseases. So this is majorly Mrugankras. And now I want to present few cases with Mrugankras, although Rasaushadis what we are doing. So this is one patient, 14 years age boy, actually. So he diagnosed with the synovial carcinoma. This is they came to me and they told that it's very difficult to treat and immediately they want to amputate it. So at that stage the patient came to me. So I have started him Mrugankras along with Gandamala Kandanras. Actually I have taken it as a simple Grandhi. So I go through, I have read all. Previously I didn't treated any sarcoma cases. Just I have taken and immediately I have started with Mrugankras and also Gandamal Kandanras. Single, only 2 drugs only I have given. So after 15 days, this is the situation. And after 1 month, the total cavity that came out from that sarcoma, and next it is healed completely. So this is the result we got with Rasaushadhi. So actually this gave me very energy to treat the so many conditions after that, because he is actually he want to underwent to amputation. We were able to stop that amputation also, and also few metastases also there in the lungs and also in the bone tissue also. But when we treated this case, after that the metastasis where it is spread, that is also arrested. Because if we will treat properly the common, the major site, the spreading will be arrested. So that is what I observed. So this is one case. Next, another case of adenocarcinoma of the lung. Actually, a 45 years patient. So he came to me, and his prognosis was very poor. They told that it's clearly, even they tried chemotherapy, they tried everything. So after that, what his first complaint, he came to me with loss of speech. Actually, complete Swarabeda. He came with Swarabeda. That is the complication actually. So first for 2 days, 3 days, I have given him only Estimaduk Shirpaka. only for 2 days. So immediately his voice came. Actually, they told that even after surgery also it won't recover. They declared. So they tried for everything, and only with ST Madhu Kshirapaka, the patient got very much belief on us, and immediately he approached me for the further treatment actually. So initially he don't want to treat with me actually. So he came to me with only for treat me for loss of speech only, because I want to speak. I am unable to speak. So doctors told that even surgery also not works. So at that stage I have treated, and immediately I have started with him Mrugankras. So single drug, almost for 2 years we were able to manage with only single Mrugankras. Again the disease is further spread, and also then he developed bone metastasis. So at that stage again I have no answer for that actually. Once any carcinoma, when it spreads to the bone, we have very few options actually, because the unbearable pain, and even allopathy doctors also, even chemoradiation won't work there. So at that stage again I talked to my one more Guruji actually. He is Tapan Kumar Vaidya from Ahmedabad. So he is a very expert doctor in cancer, and he has suggested me Navaratna Rajamrugankras, one of the wonderful drug. So he even in the market we are not getting there. Anybody is not preparing that, because it is very laborious process, and also it took 1.5 years to complete this preparation. So he told me, if you are able to do this preparation, we can give some improvement in this case in emergency management. So then I have started that drug also. Even the total amount, it will take almost 4 to 5 lakhs for me to prepare that single batch. So for that patient has given me the amount, that carcinoma patient. So he has invested me by believing on me, and we were able to complete it by 6 months actually. So then again by using this drug, 1 more year we were able to extend his lifespan actually. After completion of this drug we were able to give, and also we have given that pain also 80% subsided, that bone pain also, with this single drug. Then after that lastly he developed one this pleural effusion. After developing pleural effusion, we have tried again with our medicine one more, that is Shadgun Balijarth Makardwaja. So actually most cancers, when we will see, nobody will die with cancer actually. Everybody will die with the complications only. The major complications develops in the cancer is pleural effusion, ascites, and also another problem, when there is a pleural effusion, immediately the pressure will create on the cardiac region, and also cardiac arrest will take place. These are the things generally we will find. So if we were able to manage these complications very well with our Rasaushadis, definitely we can assure the patient that we can extend their lifespan up to some extent. I am not going to take it as I want to cure complete disease. I don't want to think on that lines. Once if it is diagnosed, after that everybody is coming after chemo and radiation only. So after that what we have to do from our end? So that's what I am focusing more. Even in few cases we are trying to start it from the root itself also, but that is different. But in these type of cases where there is no option, even this patient, so he survived totally 3.5 to 4 years after starting our treatment. Their prognosis is only 6 months, they told. So that is we got result with Mrugankras and also with Navaratna Raj Mrugankras. So these are the few reports of that patient, same patient only. So Navaratna Raj Mrugankras, as I told you, this is Baishaj Ratnavalli Rajekshma Prakaran only. We will find it in Ayurveda Sar Sangraha, every place it's there. So first I came to know from Vaidya Tapan Kumarji. He told me you can use it in all Asadhya Rogas. So after that, one more case I want to discuss with you. My mother actually in 2007 she diagnosed as a triple vessel disease, and also the doctors suggested bypass. So my father here only. So my father, he resisted, and we discharged from there, and we have started with our medication only. We were able to survive her. Still she is using our medicines only. So at that time I met with Tapan Kumarji, because he is a cardiac expert. So I met with him, and also I learned so many things.
I have tried in different diseases this Navaratna Rajamrugankarasa, Asadhya Hrudrogas. As my mother's case itself is a very Asadhya, because even bypass also they told that during that stroke 40 to 50% of her cardiac muscle is damaged. So only we were able to survive only 50%, remaining 50% only. So that is also they told that very high risk during the surgery itself. So that case only with Navaratna Rajamrugankarasa she was survived. Next also Upagdrava Yukta Raktaja Vyadis. Means we can take it as a all lymphomas. So Hodgkin's lymphoma, not Hodgkin's lymphoma. So I am giving it with Parijata Pushpa Kashaya. This Navaratna Rajamrugankarasa. You know all the Raktaja cancers. So next Rasarakta Pushtikara, Tarunya Stairyakara. If we will use it regularly, definitely it will do Tarunya Stairyakara. Next in Jelodara. One more finding I find with this drug. In Jelodara actual ascites condition, I have given it with Katuki Kashaya. Because we have to do regular virechana for that Jelodara condition. So the safest is a Katuki. Even sometimes we can mix with Gokshura also. Katuki and Gokshura combination along with this this Navaratna, it works very well. I can't say that we were able to handle the complete ascites condition, but we are able to prolonging the Jelodara with this drug. Again, I am preparing separate medicine for that Jelodara. I will show you in the next slides. Next, Pupusa Rogas. Even lung disorders also, this is a drug of choice. And Durbala Kasa along with Lavangadi Churna. This is Anupana. This is, when Kasa is not subsiding with any drug, then at that stage we have to give it with Lavangadi Churna. And severe back pain also, I have given Navaratna Rajamrugankarasa with first dose only we are finding results. Even though it is not mentioned in Vataroga, but still we are using it in these back pain conditions also. Next few cases, as I told you, these are all conditions, not only myself, even my colleagues also used these drugs, and also their inputs also I am including these things. This Dushtavrana actually, this is I have not used, but I have given to Srinivasulu sir. So he told me the experience actually that non-healing ulcers in the lower limbs actually he has treated with this Navaratna. He tried every medicine, almost 20 to 30 drugs he tried. After that we met in some seminar and he asked me to give. So he told me his experience. He was able to treat it Dushtapranas with this Navaratna Rajamrugankarasa. Next, as I told you, bone metastasis. So actually when metastasis spread to the bone, so many painkillers they won't work. Only generally in allopathy what they will do, generally they will give some opium type of medicines, some Vermar medicine, morphine medicines they used to give. Even after that also the pain, they won't tolerate that pain. So at that stage this medicine works 50 to 60% it showed improvement with the Navaratna Rajamrugankarasa. Next, one more case in cervix carcinoma. Actually, she was one elderly person from Nagar Karnool only. So they came to me because they don't want to go for any procedures. Just only with this single drugs, she survived for 1 year. This Navaratna Rajamrugankarasa. They didn't use any another medicine because her age is 74 years. And also that was spread to the lungs very well. And she is suffering a lot. But immediately with our medicine, she was very much stable up to 10 months. Only last 2 months, with little bit complications she has developed, and after that, we were able to survive her for 1 year. One more case actually, uterine myoma. Because generally when myomas comes, generally what female gynecologist suggests, they suggested for the operation actually. One patient suddenly she came to me and she used it for another purpose, but her myoma size was reduced drastically actually with this medicine. And also so many cases elderly persons, those who don't want to take any invasive procedures. In those patients, I am giving Navaratna Rajamrugankarasa as a rasayana. So this is the Navaratna Rajamrugankarasa. Actually, reference is from Bhaishaj Ratnavali. It contains total 27 ingredients with 27 herbal ingredients bhavana. So we have to give bhavana, and after that we have to make a bolus. It is also same like Lavanayantra Paka. After that, that is after Paka, APP levels, alpha fetop AFP levels. So this is almost previously that page is not with me. Actually, it is about it went to 1000 actually. That is a marker, actual alpha fetoprotein in hepatocellular carcinoma. That is a marker. So that count was almost 1000, and that was reduced to 1 or 2. And after that, again after 4 months treatment, it came to 16, I think. So after that, his oncologist told that just whatever you are using, just continue it. And his lifespan, we were able to extend it for more than 2 years. So this result only I got with Navaratna Rajamrugankaras. This is the specialty of the drugs. So, okay, even after treating all these conditions also, still I am facing few problems, because these are the challenges. When we will treat up to some extent, immediately patient expects some more result. So for that I am doing now one beautiful preparation. This is also very rare preparation. That is Varishoshana Rasa. Actually, as I told you, I am unable to handle the ascites case very effectively. So for that condition, I am taking this Varishoshana Rasa. So presently I am preparing. It is indicated in Jalodhara and also in Varastoya and also Ekrut Plihodhara. All those conditions it is told, it is explained in Udarroga Chikitsa. It is also very difficult preparation. So we have started, just show that preparation. So this is, it contains total 17 ingredients. Majorly Vajravasma is the major part. So we did Paka in Valuka Yantra for 24 hours. After that it is the position. Next we are refrigerating with different adjuvants. So all the ingredients mentioned in that preparation, Bhavana Dravyas, everything is Jalasoshana properties. Both Kantakarithvaya and also Bakula Bija and also Aparajita Bija, all are Jalasoshana properties. This field works very wonderfully. Actually, this also I came to know from the Tapan Vaidji only. He told me as a last drug of choice, you can use this drug. Even if, I used to talk with him and used to express my problems because I am facing these type of problems. So he suggested me to prepare this Varishoshana Rasa. So we are preparing now in our clinic. So this is under process now. Next, so one more beautiful thing. Actually, for all the persons who we can advise this cancer Jivaasri Rasa. Actually, so many people they don't know about this drug, but this is explained in Rastadasar only. So this is one of the Nirdanda preparation actually, because to treat a case like a cancer, we have to look after very fast acting drugs. As we know, the Sagandha preparations are very, they works very slowly, but Nirdanda preparations works very fast. So for that I have selected this cancer Jivaasri because it contains Rasakarpura is the main ingredient. So actually for first, second and third stage of the cancer, this is a very wonderful drug. Actually this is indicated in Nadi Vrana, Dushta Vrana, Bhagandhara, in all those conditions it is explained. But as a lastly he said that it is used in Karkadarbuda. So this is also one of the wonderful drug. Next. So this is same cancer Jivaasri Rasa. So we have to give bhavana with sheep milk. बेड का दूध जो है उससे भावना देना है उसमें. So we are giving bhavana and we are preparing in our clinic. Next, few rasakalpas I prepared myself, and also I have experienced all those in different disorders how I got some results. That is, one is Brohat Lokanath Rasa. Actually nowadays everybody know about the Lokanath Rasa I think, but Brohat Lokanath is specially indicated in Ekrut Plihodhara. So that is very best drug of choice because it contains makoya as a major ingredient. And next one is cancer gajak, as already I told you. And one more Raudar Rasa. So Raudar Rasa, it is explained in Arbuda Prakarana. First drug we will find is Raudar Rasa. But Raudar Rasa, when we prepare with Ashtasamskarit Parda, we will get very beautiful result. Next is Rohita Kloha. This is particularly we are giving in uterine cases along with Raudaras, Rohita Kloha with Shobhanjana, means just shikru bark with dirt decoction. It is giving very good results. And next Kala Rudra. In metastasis conditions, as I told you, it is explained in Grandhija Visarpa. We are finding good results, but we are unable to do it regularly because of the unavailability of a few drugs actually that contains Vandya Karkotaki. So only in seasonal wise we will get a few things. And next one is Netrashni Rasa. Even metastasis or any conditions when it spread to the eye, to protect the eye, Netrashni Rasa works very well. Next Mahamrugankras. This is also explained in Rastantra Saga. So this is explained, Mahamrugankras is explained in Ashtamahagadas. Actually, as we know, Mahagadas, if we were able to treat Mahagadas, that can be used in cancers. That's why I have prepared that also. And we are using it in different autoimmune conditions. Next, one more Hirak Rasayana. Actually, this is a very good Rasayana. It is two types of hair rasayana is there. One is for fertility, that is in Vadyatva, and another one is Hirabhasma Anupan Misrana, which is very much helpful in all the cancer cases to increase their lifespan. One more Rasaprabhuguru. Thank you for Jivaasri for giving this opportunity for me. Okay.
Synovial carcinoma patient. They are treated.
Yes.
The actual presentation was like a Dushtavrana.
Yes.
Whether you have treated with the local application along with the internal?
No, sir, I have not applied any local application. Only I have given this Ganeshwar Kanangras and Mrugantras as a supportive drug. So the patient every 15 days we have observed, and that changes came actually. So that is they did some mistake actually, because one fine day after 1 year cockroach has bited same spot actually. That is once again relapsed actually. So but during the treatment we were able to treat it completely, and he has written his 10th class exams with that with this one. So actually we are not adopting much wherever it is needed. Particularly in Rakta Mokshana, actually, wherever there is a Sthanika dosha, we are adopting Rakta Mokshana, and also in few cases we are doing Basti actually. Particularly, as I told you, bone metastasis. At that stage, we are giving support with Tikta Kakshaya Basti actually. So that is giving good results. That we are doing depend upon the patient's availability, and also because so many patients they will take only medicines only. Only few patients they will admit and they will take this Tikta Akshara Basti. That is giving good results. Even 2-3 cases I have done along with this only. So not the complete Shodhana means you don't think like Niru Basti only. So we can give Brahmana Bastis also. So another Shodhana Karmas we are not doing. Not like Vamana and Direchana we are not adopting. Only majorly Basti Karma and also this Rakta Mokshana in few cases. Actually, first I told you, most of the cancer patients, Agni is the first culprit actually. So when Dhatva Agni fails to correct its own Dhatus, then only the disease comes actually. That's why the pathophysiology will take more years to manifest a disease. So we have to continuously keep an eye about their Agni. So it's not like that only for 10-15 days we will give Deepakachana, after that again we will withdraw those medicines, not like that. So whatever the medicines we are giving, that should be Deepakachana, and also the Agni Mandi Nashaka, and also Dhatva Agni Vargaka. So that should correct the Dhatva Agni. So along with all these Rasaushadhis, these are the major drugs. So along with symptomatically, we have to give so many preparations by supporting. We can take it as a supportive drug. This will increase the lifespan, no doubt. Even these compound preparations also directly they will increase the agni. It's not like that we have to add because it contains, I told you, 27 ingredients in Navaratna Rajyogangrasa as a bhavana dravya. So few drugs are decompassionate drugs, few drugs are rasayana drugs, and like that. So we are giving bhavana for more than 7 bhavanas with each drug. So all those phytochemicals we works on this agni only. So generally what we think associates they don't increase the agni. It's not like that. The bhavana dravyas what we are giving. So with that it will increase the agni parallelly also.
And one more.
Yes. Yes. Few we can give depend upon the patient's conditions. We have so many variation areas, but generally I prefer Gandharva Hasta, Gandharva Haritiki, and also some patients. Recently, one case also, we tried so many variation areas, but the patient is unable to pass the show. So I approached with sir, Satyanaraya sir, he told me Nayopayam later. So after administering immediately she passed the show. So like that, whenever I will get some difficulty, I will discuss with my seniors. So
sorry to interrupt. Hope you don't mind, doctor.
Okay.
Actually, he treated many cases in COVID also, like in preventive and curative aspect. Thousands of people, like it is not boasting about treatment, but we have given. Many from Rajshala and in Andhra Pradesh also we have given distributed preventive and curative. Because of him only my Atama is still living happily. After curing from liver cirrhosis, you might have forgot that. Yes. She saved, almost saved from coma condition, and she's fine now. So thank you, doctor. And we will go to next speaker. We will felicitate you later. Due to now only. Okay. Please come to the dance, Dr. Koteswara. We want to felicitate you with small memento. Thank you. She is Mrs. Panishri Garu, our founder of Jivaasri, felicitating Dr. Koteswara. Namaste, good afternoon, dear Gurus, seniors and young doctors. This is Dr. Sunita Grace. I welcome you all on behalf of Jivaasri Ayurveda and Wellness Institutions. Today we are here to celebrate Dhanvantari Jayanti and National Ayurveda Day in advance. On this occasion we are having CMEs on various 3 topics. Let us try and learn something new and for now, and in the evening we are having a felicitation ceremony for senior doctors, gurus, and a few young doctors who is standing unique and doing something for Ayurveda. So these are all the persons who paved the path for us, working tirelessly for the betterment of Ayurveda and trying hard to make it flourish again and to get back its glory. A few young doctors who are also standing uniquely in their respective specialties and making Ayurveda fraternity proud. So now I call upon next speakers, Dr. Satyanaraya Dornala. I'll speak to a few words about yourself. He is our immediate senior in the college, BRKR in the college. And he was our favorite senior too. He used to encourage us and many juniors with his sarcastic, funny and which was thought-provoking. And not only fun conversations. He was quite good kind of guy, always smiling and greeting. He was a visionary and with vision. In his mind, always used to encourage juniors and guiding them in many ways to aim big and achieve big. And I can say that though he sits or works in Delhi, in our capital, but directly and indirectly influences us in many, which is very important and essential. Thank you, sir, for setting goals and raising bars to us who will look up to you and want to grow with Ayurveda. Thank you for accepting our invitation in a very short notice and coming in your very busy schedule. And Dr. Satyanaraya Dornala is BMS and MD Ayurveda, PhD, PG Diploma in Hospital Healthcare, Vijaya Scientist, ITD HSD, Bangalore, certified in Health Research Fundamentals on the certification in Writing in the Sciences and Statistics in Medicine from Stanford University. Presently working Resident Medical Science Superintendent in Swami Vivekananda Ayurveda Panchakarma Hospital, Reddy. And he's, he has got many awards. Recipient of Dhanvantari Award in 2016-17 by Association of Ayurveda Professionals of North America. Pranachaya Award, Reddy. Eminent Speaker Award, Honorary Professor, titled by Maharshi European Research Universities, Switzerland. International Aryabhatta Award for Excellence in Ayurvedic Research by APNA, and Best International White Paper Award by the Ayurvedic Foundation of South Africa. He authored 5 books, including Research and Methodology. You might have read that book in our exams and all, and 50 scientific articles. Delivered many lectures at various national and international platforms. Please welcome Dr. Satyanaraya Dornala to deliver his lecture.
Yeah, good evening you all. At the outset, first of all, let me thank the organizers, Jivaasri. Though they are new into the field, still, but compared to others, it's still buddy. Fine, but still, their thought to organize a program and to invite the people and to felicitate them, that is definitely it should be appreciated. So for them, I definitely personally congratulate them, and thank you for inviting me to be with my Telugu fellows, and so it's my land. So naturally I feel energized for that. So for that again the thank you. And the third point I want to really share that actually gave me a more immense the satisfaction being a teacher. So I could see my student is standing in and is speaking and is working. So that's really, it gives, as a teacher, it gives the great immense pleasure. So that's also, it's an opportunity for my upcoming student. And see, those student days is always probing sir. And at times ऐसा क्वेश्चन पूछता है मुझे, फिर मैं जॉब दे देता हूँ, बाद में सोचता हूँ यार ये जॉब तो मुझे पता ही नहीं था. The way he asked the question, the answer comes from my database. मुझे खुद को लगता है यार ये तो मुझे पता, कभी मैंने सोचे नहीं, but वो जॉब आ गया. So somewhere it is the back of the mind is the thought process is going. So coming to today's topic, I've been asked to speak something else. So वैसे तो और जगह तो अलग होता है, but particularly in Telugu, everybody is doing Panchakarma roaring practice. So I'm not here to guide you something. So just I'm here, the way I go ahead, the way I'm looking at the things, and my experience, where what is my thought process. You people have your own way of doing, because Ayurveda has given so much of liberty. यार चरक ने कुछ बोल दिया, सुश्रुत ने कुछ बोल दिया, वाग्भट ने कुछ बोल दिया, कुछ ना बोले तो मतलब भाई से जरत्ता वाले ने कुछ बोल दिया. So by being a physician, Ayurvedic physician, we have so much of liberty. कुछ बोल देता ना यार, बात बोलो, पित्त बोलो, कब बोलो, नहीं फनी बात बोलो. So कहीं ना कहीं ये liberty हमें Ayurveda होने के अच्छा है. So everybody has their own thought process. But my as a researcher and an academician and a practitioner always that कोई गलत भी बोल रहे हैं ना, look at him and listen to him. What is his perception of saying that something is wrong? ऐसे नहीं गलत है, चरक ने ऐसे नहीं बोला, अरे चरक ने अपने टाइम में तो ना बोला होगा, भूल गया होगा. अब आपके क्या दिमाग कर रही है? What your perception of looking at things? It's not that चरक ने नहीं किया तो हमने कुछ नहीं बोले. This is not so. तो अब जैसा अभी हमारा डॉक्टर साहब कह रहा था, तो कहते जो प्रोनाउंसिएशन में टेक्स्ट कहते क्या होता है, टेस्ट आ रही. What is a textbook? The thing it has to be tested. It is a textbook and textbook है. So आजकल, for example, when we are in when I was in first year, almost 2 decades back. So ₹1 का coin का होती है pager. Now no coin boxes and no pages. Now it's a mobile. So everything we would see in the mobile. And abhi, earlier days, after 3G, to get in a 4G, we have taken 2 decades. And now after 4G, we came to the 5G, so coming in the 10 years. And 6G will come within only 5 years. By 2030 we will be in 6G era. इतना जी तो मार रही है, हमारा जी कुछ मार रही है, कुछ बदल रही है हमारे जी में, तो फिर भी अभी हम जी उस जीव नहीं चाहिए, तो आगे अपने जनरेशन को आगे हम बढ़ाना है सोच में. So that's how I look at the things. So yes, I respect my seniors and my science everything, but I always try to think out of the box. तो कुछ आगे सोच, ऐसा नहीं शास्त्र में नहीं तो ऐसा नहीं है, आगे और बहुत कुछ होगा, 10 साल के बाद आपको सोच आ सकता है. पंचकर्म औषध योगा, तो फॉर एग्जाम्पल किसी कहते हैं यार आपने इस पेशेंट में क्या ट्रीटमेंट किया, सर मैंने शिरोधारा किया. अच्छा, फॉर मी आपने विरेचन किया, शिरोधारा किया, शिरोवस्ती किया, by procedure it gives only 50% of the effect. Remaining 50% lies the selection of the medicine. Remaining 50% lies in the selection of the medicine. आपके पास सिर्फ शिरो वाला है, अरे जो भी है लेटा दिया शिरो वाला से, तो शिरोधारा करते जाओ लेटाएगा खत्म हो. यार शास्त्र में we have 1000 range of oils. If only 2-3 oils are working, then what is the point of saying 1000 number of oils? You think something else, you try out something else. तो इसलिए मैं अपने प्रैक्टिस में पटाल मेरे को दवाई दिया, तो इवन नागार्जुन नोस पटाल मुझे पता चल गया दवाई काम कर रही है, अगले बार मैं देते ही नहीं, मुझे पता चल गया काम कर रही है. When I looked at ये दवाई मुझे 3 हफ्ते में पटाल 3 weeks में काम कर रही है, I look out something else which can give the effect only in 15 days. After 15 days we will think for 7 days, anything 3 days, anything immediate effect. That's how we have to look at. अच्छा नहीं, आपने जब पढ़ते वक्त शास्त्र ने बोला ये राम बात है सिंहानाथ गूगल दे दे, 30 साल के बाद वही सिंहानाथ गूगल देते रहे, तो दिमाग आपने लगाया ही नहीं, तो जंग लग गया आपका दिमाग. It's not so. Think something else. अरे सर ने तो गलत बोला होगा, ये सोचो. आपने जी की बात हो गया ना, चरक ने बोल दिया जी, सुश्रुति ने बोल दिया जी, फिर तो आप 6G में नहीं रहोगे, आपको 1G में जाना पड़ेगा. Yes, we should respect, but at the same time, we should have a questioning capacity. So that is very important. So Panchakarma Aushadha Yoga mein, but on first slide there are 2 images. One is something which is being injected, that I call it as a Basti Karma हम कहते हैं, and second one is Shirodhara. So question ये आता है, why only the 2 images in the first slide, not something else, Vamana and Virechana. So as we all know, Basti is called as Purna Chikitsa and Ardha Chikitsa. It is something I consider as a king of all Ayurvedic therapeutics. जैसे कोई किंग कह रहा है यार बिना रानी का किंग का क्या मजा आता है, अकेला बंदा क्या करेगा, तो फिर मैंने करते करते सोच किया यार ऐसा क्वीन भी ऐसी हो, किंग जैसा पावरफुल हो, काम करने में मजेदार भी हो. फिर मैंने अपने आफ्टर द ऑलमोस्ट एन डिकेड प्रैक्टिस आई स्टार्टेड टीचिंग दिस आफ्टर ऑलमोस्ट ए डिकेड, तो मैंने आई डिक्लेयर्ड इट एज एंड पब्लिश्ड आल्सो. शिरोधारा इज द क्वीन ऑफ ऑल आयुर्वेदिक ट्रीटमेंट्स. आप मानो ना मानो, अब आगे कुछ सोचो, ये राजा का बच्चा है, युवराज के कुछ ट्रीटमेंट आप ढूंढो, बट मैंने कह दिया ये शिरोधारा इज द क्वीन ऑफ ऑल आयुर्वेदिक ट्रीटमेंट. क्यों ऐसे तो आपने कह दिया तो मान ले, अरे मानो मत ना मानो, बट ये मेरा कहने हैं जो शिरोधारा ऐसे ट्रीटमेंट है, ऐसा कोई बीमारी नहीं उसमें हम शिरोधारा नहीं कर सकते. मैं इवन इन विटिलिगो आल्सो आई डू शिरोधारा, इवन इन ओबेसिटी आल्सो आई डू शिरोधारा. विटिलिगो शिरोधारा क्या करोगे भाई, बहुत कुछ कर सकते, आप सोचेंगे तो, नहीं करना है तो नहीं, फाइन. सो इट्स नॉट दैट हमने कुछ चूरन लिया जहां लेप है वो रगड़ते रहोगे, रगड़े भाई कोई बात नहीं, फिर आप आगे कुछ भी तो सोचो. ठीक, फाइन. सो कमिंग टू दैट, हाउ दिस इज हाउ किंग ऑफ ऑल आयुर्वेदिक ट्रीटमेंट्स आर कमिंग टू द शिरो, दैट इज द क्वीन ऑफ ऑल आयुर्वेदिक ट्रीटमेंट. नेक्स्ट प्लीज. या कॉपीराइट एंड डिस्क्लेमर बहुत कुछ है इसमें, आप सीख सकते हैं, आप यूज कर सकते हैं. ऐसा भी सिचुएशन है 1 साल के बाद मैं किसी लेक्चर हॉल में बैठा हूं, आप आपने बोले नहीं ये मैंने इन्वेंट किया, ऐसा भी ना हो, फिर वो थोड़ा सा ऑनेस्टी होती है बीइंग ए रिसर्चर. नेक्स्ट प्लीज. Panchakarma, yes fine, this I call it as a Panchakarma is a buzzword. क्यों यार, आजकल आपने देखा होगा जो पुराने जो हमारा जो बड़ी से आपका लेन के जो गली के जो किनारे पे जो सैलून शॉप होते थे वो मसाज लिखता था. आज के डेट में यहाँ सैलून में पंचकर्मा मसाज भी किया जा रहा है. ये कौन सा बात होती भाई, पहले 500 ले रहा था, बाजार मांगने लग गए, तो बस पंचकर्मा जोड़ दिया 1000 हो गए क्या, ऐसा नहीं होता. द पॉइंट इज Panchakarma is such a potential area where exactly Ayurveda is being popularized globally on the name of Panchakarma. क्यों, everything आपको पूरा बाहर भारत से करना पड़ता है एक्सेप्ट कोई क्लासिकल ट्रीटमेंट्स के अलावा. So and they are making, you know, tapping the economical benefits out of it. वो भी तो यही है 500 वाला मसाज हो तो पंचकर्मा मसाज हो गए 1000 रुपए हो गए. And that too is a non-technical, no way has any what exactly पंचकर्मा means. अरे सब कुछ कह रहे हैं टीवी में रामदेव बाबा कह रहे सब कह रहे हैं पंचकर्मा पता नहीं क्या होते. अरे हम भी नाम भी जोड़ देते प्रीफिक्स में जोड़ दिया. So that's how it has become, the Panchakarma become buzzword. So but the point is, so being we ourselves is an IQ people. What is IQ people means? It is institutionally qualified people. It's not intelligent quotient. We are IQ people, institutionally qualified people. We should ask somebody and we educate the people. It's not that जो भी आया मैं तो अभी it's not so. And आपको ये भी पता है, the word doctor means a teacher. It's not the prescriber. Ayurveda Acharya means what you will teach, man. It's not to prescribe. I strongly feel the very strength of Ayurveda is not the prescription. It's not the prescription. I mean not the prescription. 60% of the strength of Ayurveda lies in the prevention, and the promotion. It's not the prescription. I strongly believe that. कोई भी patient मेरे पास आता है, very 20-30 साल की तरह पूरा लेके आता है, और फिर हमने देख लिया, ठीक देख लिया, हाँ, अब बताइए अब क्या चाहिए, हाँ, ठीक, ये मेरा डाइटरी है, ये नहीं खाना है, ये खाना है, इससे खा सकते, ये नहीं करना, ये करना है. अब इससे आप ये कर पाएंगे, आगे मेरे पास आना, नहीं तो नहीं आना. Don't waste my time, don't waste your time. यही हमें बचाएंगे साइंस को. As long as you started prescribing for everything, every medicine, practitioner में private practice समझता हूँ, but आज नहीं तो कल नहीं तो परसों, यही हमें बचाने वाले हैं. It's not the medicine. अब you can give the medicine, but I am a strong believer of nidana parivarjana. I am a strong believer of nidana parivarjana. What exactly nidana parivarjana means? What is nidana? Is it diagnosis? It's a positive factor? I feel nidana means in Ayurveda, diagnosis means it is not the diagnosis of the disease, it is the diagnosis of the positive factor. Why so? The very first step of treatment is nidana parivarjana. If you don't know what is nidana, how do you make it as a nidana parivarjana? What do you ask to avoid? अरे जब आपको कुछ पता ही नहीं चल रहा निदाना है क्या, आपने निदाना परिवर्तन किया कहाँ आपने? अरे बस वो कब्बा है, कब्बा वाला मत खाना, ऐसे थोड़ी होते. निदान परिवर्तन नहीं है, ये आपत्ति हो गए. This is apatya, not nidana parivarjan. You are not identified the what exactly causative factor for this nidana. So then you ask that this particular specific factor is provocating this particular problem. You have to avoid this. If you don't want to avoid, don't come to me. आप आगे मुझे बदनाम करो. अरे डॉक्टर साहब के पास 1 साल से दवाई खा रहा, कुछ नहीं हो रहा. और जाते ही दवाई लिखनी एलोपैथी प्रैक्टिस है. और जाते ही 10 सिम्टम के लिए 10 दवाई लिखनी एलोपैथी प्रैक्टिस है. Don't make allopatization of Ayurveda. That will become every symptom you are writing, keep on writing one medicine. That will become allopatization of Ayurveda, not Ayurveda as such. And maybe it hurting some individuals. I'm very open man, and maybe if you can accept, every minute accept. Because we should have a difference of opinions. Then only the science will grow. Yeah, next please. I consider as a super specialty branch of Ayurveda. Next, this already we discussed. Next. Yeah, Panchakarma is a therapeutic methodology and technology. It is therapeutic methodology and technology. Usually, you know, Pancha and Karma is the word skillful action, and Karma is the Kaushalamiti. And the definition as CCR says that it's basically bioprinciple regimen and so and so. That is anything. The word bioavailability is highlighted. ये क्या होती है? Particularly 40 के बीच में फीमेल्स को कई पेशेंट आते हैं ओपीडी में, आके कहते सर मैंने वो कैल्शियम का जांच करवाया, वो मेरा कैल्शियम कम आया. अच्छा, फिर हम पूछते क्या खाते हो क्या नहीं करते, तो कुछ नहीं, सुबह 1 लीटर का दूध पीता हूँ, शाम के 1 लीटर दूध. अच्छी बात है, तो बहुत बढ़िया है. फिर मैं ड्राई फ्रूट्स भी खाता हूँ, अच्छी बात है. फिर तो फल भी खाता हूँ, बहुत अच्छी बात है. फिर तो कैल्शियम कम ही क्यों आया भाई? तो 2 लीटर कहाँ जा रही है? तब तो कैल्शियम का फैक्ट्री बनना था, कुछ हुई नहीं. तो व्हाट इज एग्जैक्टली हैपनिंग? आप जो ले रहे हो, इट इज नॉट प्रॉपर्ली गेटिंग असिमिलेटेड. Maybe it is getting digested, not properly absorbed, or it is properly not assimilated. कहाँ हो गए? कहीं ना कहीं दांत बीमारी हो गए. वहाँ क्या करना है? अब और भी आपने पता है क्या होती है? हम धीरे हम आयुर्वेद में हमने भूल भी गए. हम नहीं भूलते कि पेशेंट हमने देख के पहले शुरू में पता है क्या होता है? मैं अपने आप को भी सोचता हूँ. पेशेंट आ गए, सर वो मेरे पास घुटने में दर्द हो रहा था, so maybe you will get some, you know, so 20 साल हो गए ना, वो फिल्म से ज़्यादा वही आ जाता है. सर वो घुटने में दर्द हो रहा था, मैं हड्डी डॉक्टर के पास गया, उसने कुछ दवाई दे दिया, कैल्शियम सिस्टम जो भी यूजुअली आप तो. सो फिर वो पेशेंट कहती है सर वो दवाई लिया, ठीक लगा तो 2-3 महीने वो खाते फिर बाद में दर्द होने लगे, वो इसलिए मैं आपके पास आया. क्या सुना आपने? कैल्शियम देने से उसे आराम आ गया, वो सबकॉन्शियस माइंड में आपने सुन लिया, हो गया खत्म। अगले पेशेंट आ यही बोल दिया, अगले पेशेंट आ 10 बार बोल लेंगे तो सबकॉन्शियस माइंड ये हो गया, अच्छा हमें घुटने दर्द में भी हमें कैल्शियम देना है। अगले 11वें पेशेंट से हमें पता ही नहीं चला, हमने कैल्शियम लिखने शुरू कर दिया। ये कौन सी बात हो गई? ये तो संधिवात कहते हो आप। ऑलरेडी ऑस्टियोफाइट्स फॉर्मेशन हुआ है, अस्थि वृद्धि हो गए, अब ऊपर से आओ कैल्शियम देके क्या हो, अस्थि वृद्धि करना चाहते हो क्या? ये थोड़ा मैं इसमें कंफ्यूजन है, मैं थोड़ा मे बी फंडामेंटल आई मे बी रॉन्ग। तो ऐसे दिस इज व्हाट एलोपैथाइजेशन ऑफ आयुर्वेदा। पेशेंट का कन्वर्सेशन सुन के हमारे माइंड में बैक एंड में और डाटाबेस में फीड हो गए, हम भी वही कैल्शियम लिखने लग गए। इट्स नॉट सो, इट इज नॉट, शुड नॉट बी सो, बिकॉज हम धीरे धीरे हमें पता ही नहीं चल रहा है आयुर्वेद वाला का माइंडसेट को सोसाइटी पूरा बदल रही है। ये अपने आप को यू मेंटेन योर सैंक्टिटी, यस you should be open to accept the newer developments but not at the cost of the very fundamental of the science. मैं हर पेशेंट को, मेरा कोई भी होता है until unless कोई रूटीन में, आज के डेट में दिल्ली में हर पेशेंट को डेली एक नारियल का पानी सुबह एक शाम को पीता है। सुबह एक शाम को एक पेशेंट मेरे पास आया, इट्स मतलब पॉलिटिकल लीडर थे, एंड डॉक्टर साहब मैं उनकी पूरा हिस्ट्री लिया, मेरे पास फ्रॉम 500 ml मिनिमम। And when I started in Delhi, when I started practice almost 10 years back, मैं कहता था यार थोड़ा एक्टिविटी करो। The moment I say एक्टिविटी करो, लोग जाते थे जिम में, बड़े सेंट्रल एसी होती जिम में, अरे एकदम ऐसे भागते भागते करते रहते 1-2 घंटे, पसीने नहीं आ रहे, 2 घंटे प्रैक्टिस कर रहा। तो what is happening there? It is over stimulation of sympathetic nervous system. जैसे भी थोड़ा एक्टिविटी करते हैं बॉडी हीट अप होती है, पसीना आना है, बट यू आर नॉट अलाउइंग योर एनवायरनमेंट इज नॉट अलाउइंग टू परस्पायर द बॉडी, एंड 2 घंटे के बाद भी, एंड आई एम श्योर, आई एम डेफिनेटली लिख के भी देता हूं, ये 10 साल में इसकी बीपी डेवलप होंगी, बिकॉज दिस लीड्स टू ओवर स्टिमुलेशन ऑफ द सिंपैथेटिक नर्वस सिस्टम, डेफिनेटली विल डेवलप हाइपरटेंशन। ये आपको पता करना पड़ेगा अपने रूटीन में। दिस इज समथिंग व्हिच इज वेरी इनोवेटिव, एंड दिस आयुर्वेदा कैन ओनली कंट्रीब्यूट दिस। इट्स नॉट दैट निदान परिवर्जन आयुर्वेदिक डॉक्टरी कर सकते, किसी से दम नहीं है, किसी से पकड़ भी नहीं पाएगा। ऐसे केसेस में आपको मैं कह सकता हूं, जस्ट एक बार ऐसे निदान परिवर्जन के ऊपर ही लेक्चर रखना, कोई ट्रीटमेंट नहीं है। ये बोल के मैं भी थक हो गया, सुन के आप भी थक हो गए। याद रहना चाहिए, एंड इन 5 में स्किन 50% काम करती है, रिमेनिंग 4 विल बिकम, ये 50% का काम करते हैं। एंड आज के डेट में मैं बताता हूँ कैसे डिजीज आपको डेवलप हो रहे। 50% स्किन काम करते हैं, जो मेजर पसीना बॉडी से निकालती है वेस्ट। अब हमें 50 ml भी पसीने नहीं आए तो स्किन का वेस्टेज सिस्टम आपने खराब कर दिया, तो क्या होगा? इन चारों का काम, ये 4 ऑर्गन काम करना पड़ेगा। फाइन, जो स्किन का काम नहीं कर रहे, बॉडी में ऐसे मैकेनिज्म होती है, एक ऑर्गन नहीं है तो उसकी लोड दूसरे ऑर्गन पे पड़ती है। 5 में स्किन हो गए खत्म, काम कुछ भी नहीं हो रही है, एंड किडनी बार-बार पेशाब आती है। जब सेंट्रलाइजेशन हो तो मौसम ठंडा होता है तो पेशाब तो बार-बार आती है, तो नेचुरली वो आएगा। जब इंटेस्टाइन किसी को कॉन्स्टिपेशन है, एंड किसी के जो सेंट्रल एसी में बैठता है उसकी आपको रेस्पिरेशन मैकेनिज्म देखिए, इट्स नॉट ए डीप, इट इज ओनली शैलो ब्रीथिंग। हम डीप ब्रीथिंग नहीं करते सेंट्रल एसी में, तो लंग्स का भी इफेक्ट खत्म हो गई, एंड लिवर तो हम अटरम पटरम खाते रहते, जो बच गया किडनी हाथ खड़ा कर देते, फेल्यूर हो गया। ये 5 ऑर्गन बड़े ब्यूटीफुल ऑर्गन है, इसे आप कितना भी एक्सप्लोर करो, एक ऑर्गन के ऊपर एक ऐसे जोड़ते जोड़ते पूरा 1000-10,000 किताब लिख सकते हो, एंड यही हाईलाइट है हमारे लिए, स्ट्रेंथ यही है। फाइन, नेक्स्ट प्लीज। या हाउ डू यू नो पेशेंट नीड्स पंचकर्मा? तो नेचुरली हमारा पंचकर्म सेंटर होता है, जो भी आएंगे लेटा के रगड़ते रहते हम, वो अलग बात है, बट आपको ये भी पता होना चाहिए ओपीडी प्रैक्टिस है तो फिर भी आप उसको पंचकर्म नहीं करोगे, ये कैसे पता चलेगा? मेरे को नए डॉक्टर्स पूछते सर ये हमें कैसे पता चलता है ये जो पेशेंट को पंचकर्म जरूरत है? यार आप पंचकर्म सेंटर खोल दो, अपने पता चलेगा, तो कोई जो भी आएगा लेटा देते, वो अलग बात है। पॉइंट इज एज ए फिजिशियन यू शुड बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट टुवर्ड्स द पेशेंट। The point is, पेशेंट ऐसे कंप्लेन करते हैं, पेशेंट कंप्लेन दैट सर मैं कहीं सालों से, कहीं डॉक्टरों से, कहीं दवाई लेके मैं थक हो गया सर, आप कुछ करो सर। अरे मेरा गुरुजी ने बड़ी बढ़िया दवाई दी, मैं लिखा देख लेगा। अरे पागल हो गए, वो दवाई खा के पागल हो रहे, खैर है मैं पागल हो गया सर, पागल फिर भी दवाई लिखने लग गए आप। So that should not be so. That is indirectly पेशेंट को पता नहीं चल रहा है मुझे प्यूरिफाई करो, वो कह नहीं पा रहा है। आप डॉक्टर पकड़ ले, वो पेशेंट कह रहे हैं यार मुझे प्यूरिफिकेशन करते यार, कहां के पागल हो गए आप। तो ये समझ, ऐसे नहीं पंचकर्म सेंटर होते तभी पंचकर्म करोगे, ना हो तो नहीं करोगे, ऐसे भी यार ठीक नहीं हो। मैं समझ गया आपकी बात, ठीक है। नेक्स्ट प्लीज। या एक्सीलेंस ऑफ विरेचन कर्म, ये थोड़ा सा मैं एक्चुअली क्या है जो पंचकर्म में थोड़ा सा अटके, मैंने बताया थोड़ा अटके सोचता हूँ। पंचकर्म ने चरक ने खुद पंचकर्म बोले, एक जगह कहता है चतुष्प्रकार संशोधन करने वाला छारी है अभी, हो गए छाली तो मान लेते हो, मानते नहीं मानते? अब कुछ कॉन्टेक्स्ट में ऐसा कहते हैं यार शोधन मतलब ओनली वमन वेरिएशन है, ये भी कहा, मे बी यू प्लीज करेक्ट मी इफ एट ऑल आई एम रॉन्ग। एंड कुछ कॉन्टेक्स्ट में दोनों में भी बात आती है यार ये शोधन ने कभी वमन वेरिएशन, बट किसी कॉन्टेक्स्ट में दोनों को इंप्लाई कर दिया, बट इन वेरिएशन कॉन्टेक्स्ट में द शोधन वर्ड हैज बीन यूज्ड फॉर वेरिएशन ओनली। दैट्स हाउ फॉर व्हाट मैं अंडरस्टूड इज शोधन मींस अल्टीमेटली इन पांचों में वेरिएशन ही आता है। एंड उसको मैंने एक्सप्लोर करने लगे, बिकॉज माई हॉस्पिटल इज पंचकर्मा हॉस्पिटल, इट इज मेनली ओपीडी बेस्ड, तो मेरे पास कोई अल्टरनेट, मेरा जितना रिसोर्सेज है उसमें ही मेरा आउटकम निकालना है, आउटपुट निकालना है, पेशेंट के टर्नओवर बढ़ाना है। एंड गॉड्स ग्रेस तो दिल्ली एनसीआर में बड़े अच्छे नाम कमा रखा है। एंड ठीक है, पीपल कम्स टू अस, पॉपुलरली आई यूज दिस वेरिएशन एंड दैट टू सद्यो वेरिएशन। इट्स नॉट दैट मैं क्लासिकल नहीं कर रहा था, पेशेंट के पास टाइम नहीं है भाई, इतना टाइम होता है मैं एलोपैथी करवा लेता, तो तुम्हारे पास किस लिए आता है डॉक्टर साहब? वो डॉक्टर ने बोल दिया मेरा कमर में दर्द हो रही है, वो बस वो एडमिट मुझे नहीं होना, मुझे अपनी नौकरी में जाना है। अगर तू एडमिट हो जा, अरे एडमिट होना है तो मैं वहीं कर लेता, तुम्हारे पास किस लिए आता है लेट के रगड़वाना है, ऐसा नहीं होता। तो फिर ठीक है, आई सेंड देयर इज ओनली अ प्रोसीजर व्हिच इज मेंशन्ड एज ऋतु वेरिएशन, इट्स नॉट नो ऋतुगमन, नो ऋतुवस्ति, फाइन, नो ऋतुनस्य, ओनली ऋतु वेरिएशन। That's how I consider. And there is in Rasendra Sara Sangraha, the only the Rashastra text which prescribes, which discuss Panchakarma, that too only Recha Kaushada Prashastyam. It is mentioned, Prayasho Opyaha Shuddhim Krutva Dev Tadaushadam Aha Purum Chikitsayam Recha Kaushadam Uchyate. तो रसशास्त्र वाले यूजुअली बड़े संखी होते हैं, अरे आपने कर लिए हुए हमारे लिए दोष दूष, ये आपसे कोई लेने देने नहीं है। तो कई बार मैंने शुरू में मानते नहीं थे यार, नहीं आपको कंप्लीट ट्रीटमेंट चाहना है बोले तो सिद्धांत में आना ही पड़ेगा। तो बड़े डिस्कशन होती थी, रसशास्त्र में शास्त्र नहीं होती है, न दोष्यम न दुष्यम न कालम न ये, ऐसे हम सभी आदमी है, तो ऐसे नहीं चलता, कहीं ना कहीं आपको सिद्धांत में जाना पड़ता है। वही रसशास्त्र में आपको विरेचन औषधि के बारे में बोला, एंड यू नो समथिंग विच इज यू कैन वेरी फ्रीक्वेंटली यूज, एवरी वीक आप यू कैन यूज। ऐसा कुछ बीमारी होता है, पेशेंट इमेजिन ए 20 years सोरियासिस पेशेंट केम टू यू, आपने मान लेते वामन भी करा लिया, विरेचन भी करा लिया, पूरा आपने 1-1.5 महीने का आपने एडमिट करके कर दिया। कैन यू एक्सपेक्ट दैट पूरा 20 साल का बीमारी आपने 1.5 महीने का एडमिट इन पेशेंट पंचकर्मा में जाएगा? बी ऑनेस्ट, से यस सर नो प्लीज, नो। तो फिर क्या करोगे? फिर 3 महीने में फिर 1.5 महीने कर लोगे, तो फ्री में करना पड़ेगा। तो आपको वो तो आपने 1.5 महीने चूज लिया ना, उसकी पूरा जो कमाई है, फिर तो आगे कहां से लाएगा पैसा? तो इसलिए द पॉइंट इज वेयर इन दोस केसेस पर्टिकुलरली वेयर वी नीड लॉन्ग टर्म स्ट्रेटजी। आप इफ एट ऑल बीस के दूध से ले होगी तो पानी से ले रहे, अच्छा पानी से ले रहे, सो दैट्स हाउ ये। सो these single drug ingredients already mentioned as examples haritaki aragvada katuki and primriti. Whereas my clinical application is for anulomana we have vaishwana churna and panchakarma and sramsa bhaskarama and avivartikar ichhavidhi and ashwagaji for vedana and rechana is virechana kulika abhyadi modak erandakara and mishra kasli. And कौन सा context में कौन सा देंगे आप? Usually for anu the word anu means anunityam. Anu means anunityam, that is to be given on a daily basis, that is anulomana. And usually given in a chronic constipation होती है इनको day to day. So usually archers में अनुबंध में क्यों तो एकदम नहीं जाने वाले, तो will give as a regular routine basis. Whereas Sramsana, wherever you find all acid peptic disorders, usually where I give amla pitta ajay, that is half an hour before or after the lunch provided preferably. आपको वो time possible नहीं है तो आप you can give dinner. And Vedana usually in creamy, Kamal and Udara we should given, but it should not be at bedtime. And coming to the Rachel, it is always on empty stomach, 5:30 AM or 10 AM as per the classical liberation we should give in the 10 AM. And whereas sadhyo लोग अपने पंचकर्म सेंटर्स भी है, वहाँ विरेचन भी कराते हो, वस्ती भी कराते हो, सारे वेस्टर्न टॉयलेट्स या इंडियन टॉयलेट्स कहाँ कर रहे हो आप? अब ये वेस्टर्न टॉयलेट बैठ के ये कभी शोधन प्रॉपर हो जाएगा क्या? फिर इसके सोल्यूशन क्या है? इसलिए सोल्यूशन है वो जो मेरा ये स्टूल लगा है, इसे कहते हैं इजी मोशन स्टूल। मेरा हॉस्पिटल में है, अब हंसना नहीं, वेयर द प्लेस वेयर आई एम वर्किंग, ये मेरा इजी मोशन स्टूल है। बिना इसके आप विरेचन करवा रहे हो, जो बेसिक फंडामेंटल है वो तो आप यूज नहीं कर रहे हैं, तो आप सोच रहे हैं मेरा बड़े अच्छे से विरेचन कर रहा है, बड़े अच्छे से मेरा वस्ती कर रहा है, तो कुछ रह ही गया अंदर। तो ये छोटे छोटे चीज होते हैं, इट हैज टू बी फाइन। नेक्स्ट इसमें छोटा बस एक ही नेक्स्ट कहा इफटाल में एक पॉइंट ये कहना है इफटाल किसी को आपने विरेचन दिया प्रॉपर विरेचन नहीं हो रही है उनको थोड़ा ल्यूकवार्म वाटर में साइंदा नमक मिला के पिलाना है एंड इट गिव्स तो दर्द भी हो रही है विरेचन प्रॉपर नहीं हो रहा है सिंपल रेमेडी साइंदा नमक 1 ग्लास ल्यूकवार्म वाटर विरेचन औषधि योगा अब क्वेश्चन ये आता है मैंने यू हैव एन नंबर ऑफ विरेचन योगा एक होती है अनुलोम रूप में डेली देने में थोड़ा सा पर्टिकुलरली मैं अपने प्रैक्टिस में कहता हूँ इफटाल एज्ड पेशेंट रिमेंबर दैट उनको चूरन ना दे सो दिस इज हाउ बस्ती चिकित्सा नेक्स्ट या दिस इज डोरनालास फॉर्मूला आप थोड़ा प्रीवियस स्लाइड करो इतने में देख लियो अब मेरा क्वेश्चन ये है ये प्रॉब्लम मुझे पता है कब से आने लग गए कोई पेशेंट हमारे पास आ गए मैं चाह रहा हूँ उसको मैं बस्ती करूं यूजुअली आप लोग भी करते हैं एंड आगे यार इसको बस्ती तो करना है आप जस्ट एनीबॉडी प्लीज स्टैंड डोंट फील अदरवाइज आप इफटाल किसी को प्लानिंग कर रहे हैं तो कैसे प्लानिंग करते हैं एनीबॉडी प्लीज फ्रॉम द ऑडियंस एनीबॉडी जस्ट फॉर डिस्कशन से सर प्लीज सर एनीबॉडी अरे कुछ तो बोलिए से समथिंग आप चलो मैं ही कहता हूँ नहीं बस्ती इफटाल नॉट विरेचन करो तो जनरली किसी पेशेंट को हमने बस्ती प्लान करना है पर्टिकुलरली कषाय बस्ती कैसे करते वेयर वी स्टार्ट फ्रॉम थिंकिंग ऐसे अरे शास्त्र में वो सिद्ध बस्ती है वो कर लो प्रास्तुत को बस्ती कर दो कर्म बस्ती करो काला बस्ती ऐसे सोचते कहाँ से सोचते हाउ डू स्टार्ट द थिंकिंग कोई बस्ती प्लान करना है तो कहाँ से शुरू करते प्लानिंग अरे कुछ तो बोलिए कोई तो कर रहा होगा बस्ती अरे तू बोल नहीं यार तू तो पंचकर्मा सेंटर चला रहे से समथिंग योग बस्ती ऐसे सोच ठीक है योग बस्ती करते हैं अभी मेरा कहने का डोंट थिंक अदर थिंग्स तो मैंने पहले कह दिया आप बंदे तो अपना अपना सोच होती है यू हैव एन लिबर्टी इन आयुर्वेदा फाइन दिस इज स्टिल वी आर इन शास्त्र इटसेल्फ शास्त्रिक सेंटर्ड थिंकिंग यार वो शास्त्र में क्या बोला गया योग अवस्थी कर्म अवस्थी काल अवस्थी 8, 15 or 16 and 30 what does it mean जब भी इसमें प्लानिंग करोगे इतना अनुवासन अवस्थी करना है कर लो शास्त्र में जो सिद्धांत बोला है वो यूज करके अपनी बुद्धि लगाओ ये थोड़ी आपने सिद्ध अवस्थी करना चाहते हो 2-3 इंग्रेडिएंट है कोई मिल ही नहीं रहे उसके लिए हिमालय चले गए पागल हो गए क्या हिमालय तो लड़ जाओगे और कर ले यार आप अपनी भी सोच के कुछ प्लानिंग कर ले सो दैट इज हाउ वी शुड गो अहेड नेक्स्ट या अस्थि औषध प्रयोग जैसा है मैंने कह दिया एनी पेशेंट कम्स टू आप एलोपैथी हॉस्पिटल कोई भी आप पिछले एक हफ्ते से पर्टिकुलर ओल्ड एज में क्या होती है एक हफ्ते से लेटिन नहीं गए एलोपैथी हॉस्पिटल में चले गए थोड़े एनिमा कर लेते हैं बेटा पंचकर्मा में आपके पास मान लेते कोई आ गया आप क्या करोगे क्या करेंगे मात्रावासी देके होगा नहीं होगा यूजुअली मैंने इस तरह का पेशेंट कंप्लेंट तो मेरा हॉस्पिटल कहते सर इसे एक हफ्ते से लेटिन नहीं गया तो कुछ कर दो यार क्या करूँ यार पूरा मतलब ठीक है फिर मैं वो धीरे धीरे मैंने ये कर दिया उसका कुछ नहीं है गर्म पानी ले लो उसमें बढ़िया सा आप साइंदा नमक डालो मिक्स करो उसे कर दो और थोड़ा सा मैं उसके बाद और थोड़ा एडवांस करके मैंने कर लिया उसमें एक चम्मच 2 चम्मच मिश्रा स्नेम भी पिलाओ ये भी बहुत है इससे भी 1000 रुपए ले लो क्या फर्क पड़ा उसमें आपने कुछ किया उसमें कोई इन्वेस्टमेंट है 100 रुपए 50 रुपए भी इन्वेस्टमेंट है थोड़ा सिरिंज ट्यूब क्या होता है फाइन या सो कमिंग टू द गंधस्वा दे आर एंड मिक्स्ड विद हॉट वाटर एंड साइंदा नमक एंड सोप देयर आल्सो वी कैन गिव ऐसे भी कर सकते हो एंड बट यू नीड इन ए प्रॉपर मात्रा कार्बोसस से पहले और यूज बाइटिल सर्वाइकल स्पॉन्डिलोसिस फॉर ग्रीवावस्थी फॉर मात्रावस्थी सर्वाइकल स्पॉन्डिलोसिस में भी मात्रावस्थी कर सकते आप उसमें आप कार्बोसस से कर लेना आप मिनिमम एक सिंगल वस्तु भी दे दो एक मिनिमम गारंटी होती है यार मिनिमम तो आराम तो हो ही जाएगा पेशेंट को आते ही बोलते ना यार इसे लेटा देना एक मात्रावस्थी एक शॉट दे दो एनिमा शॉट दे देना वो इतने में एंड आई यूज केतकी मूलादि इन सर्वाइकल स्पॉन्डिलोसिस आल्सो एंड ब्रश साइंदावादी लंबार स्पॉन्डिलोसिस रुमेटॉइड ऑस्टियोआर्थराइटिस समाचार टाइम ये मैं थियरेटिकल नहीं बोल रहा हूं hundreds of patients I use in hundreds of patients I used very widely and Gurivenna in lumbar spondylus is all you know next please and people here the Anuvasana Tailam I use in varicocele and hernia and Kaya avascular necrosis I use कायतिरमिनी तैलम आज मात्रावस्थी पेशेंट भी कर लेंगे कोई कषावस्थी भी कर ले तो उसमें भी मैं यूज करता हूं एंड केतकी मूलादि एंड गंध तैलम पर वो ये नी ऑस्टियोआर्थराइटिस नी जॉइंट में करना है तो आपको केतकी मूलादि गंध तैलम if a patient is obese then instead of केतकी मूलादि use ब्रश साइंदावादी तैलम plus गंध तैलम so that is for मात्रावस्थी when गंध तैलम में 10 ml भी डालो this is something which is directing the effect to particular knee joints and Satavali Tailam even female infertility next move Sundar is giving signals and yeah, Nasya Aushadhis I use.
या नीचे का खाट देना, कितना 100-150 रुपए हो गया खत्म। बड़े सिंपल है। नहीं तो आप सोचते शिरोवस्ती के लिए वो पूरा पट्टी बांधो, ये गंदो, ये किस लिए भाई? वो सही सेट नहीं होते किसी का। अरे हर बंदे का दिमाग अलग है, शेप का जो हेड का है शेप अलग है। इस बाल्टी से बेनिफिट है कैसे आप शिफ्ट करो ऐसे फिक्स हो जाएंगे। डायरेक्ट मत डालो, जो अंदर जो गाज क्लाथ होती कर लेना, उसको ऊपर फिक्स कर देना, अंदर थोड़ा आटा डाल देना, ठीक है, हो गया काम। बड़े सिंपल है, 100-150 में खत्म हो गया। इसके इन्वेस्टमेंट मत करना बेफालतू का 4-5 हजार, फाइन। अरे वो 4-5 हजार फिट भी नहीं होती है, ये जितना चाहिए उतना खरीद ले, छोटे का छोटा, बड़े का बड़े बाल्टी, ठीक। नेक्स्ट प्लीज, ये मेरा हॉस्पिटल में ही है। सो यूजुअली शिरोवस्ती आई यूज उत्तम तैलम, रस तैलम एंड महानारायण तैलम। नेक्स्ट शिरोवस्ती औषध द्रव्य लेपम। नेक्स्ट, या सो जस्ट I'll skip. नेक्स्ट कटिबस्ती ऑल नो। यूजुअली यूज काय तिरुमनी एंड मुरिवन आप लोग भी यूज करता है। यूज एडिशनल काय तिरुमनी ऑल्सो। फॉर स्ट्रेंथनिंग वी कैन यूज महास्नेहम ऑल्सो, वी कैन ऐड मेनी मोर। सो मेरा कहने की आप एक ही में करके तो पिछले 10 साल से वही करते हैं और आगे 10 साल भी यही, ऐसा नहीं होता। सो यू evolve the treatment, you add one more, you can add 2 and you can add 3 also. So that gives some more effect. Next, या ये क्या है? नवरा कटिबस्ती। ये नवरा, इस पेशेंट को नवरा करके उसके बाद में ऐसा नवरा कटिबस्ती भी करता है, ऐसा भी करता हूँ, फाइन। नेक्स्ट, दिस इज हाउ स्ट्रेंथनिंग दिस ग्रीवस्ती। नेक्स्ट, आई यूज दिस फाइबर 1 बिकॉज प्रॉब्लम ये आता है, मे बी आई डोंट नो वेदर यू पीपल अग्री और डिसएग्री, आई यूज और डिसएग्री। ये क्या होता है, हम अभी भी हम आटा से करते सोचते बड़े ट्रेडिशनल मोड पे कर रहे हैं। ये थोड़ा सोच जी में यार, 6G में जा रहे हैं, कहाँ सोच रहे हैं 1G 2G में। आटा लगाओगे कितना तेल आएगा? 150 ml। 150 ml में क्या होती है यार? इफटल आपको एक सिंपल फंडा, एक फिजिक्स भी ले लो, सिंपल जनरल केमिस्ट्री ले लो, इफ इतना हाइट का जो लिक्विड का तो डीप स्ट्रेंथनिंग प्रेशर होती है, इतने में होती है क्या? नहीं होती है। आप आटा लगा के तो इतना तेल तो आप नहीं कर सकते हो, तो क्या होगा? द ओनली ऑप्शन इज यू हैव टू गो फॉर दिस। तो इसलिए यू अडॉप्ट दैट, जस्ट मेकिंग योरसेल्फ एज अ ट्रेडिशनल, स्टिल यू आर इन द कॉलोनियल एरा, सो दैट शुड नॉट बी सो। नेक्स्ट प्लीज, या जानवस्ती औषध द्रव्य, ये केतकी मुलादी गंधा तैलम भी सोचते 10 ml वाला, वो भी मैं जानवस्ती में यूज करता हूँ। लगता है वो कॉस्टली है। अरे पेशेंट जब सर्जरी के लिए जा रहा है उसे क्या कॉस्टली पड़ता है, तो डाल देना 2-3, क्या फर्क पड़ता है। एंड ये है मेरा सक्सेसफुल फॉर्मूला लिगामेंट एंड मेनिस्कियल टेयर। वो तो भी आता है, उसमें क्या कर, वही गंधा तैलम ये करते रहोगे क्या? ऐसे नहीं। यूजुअली उसमें पता है मैं क्या करता हूँ, ये जो वसा होती है, क्या कौन सा वसा है, वसा का आइडियल कौन सी होती है, फॉरेस्ट वैरायटी, वो थोड़ा मैं पहले लगाता हूँ, फिर साफ करके ये लगा के, ये कॉम्बिनेशन यूज पंचस्नेह महास्नेह महानारायण तैलम, एंड आई एम श्योर मिनिमम एश्योरेंस है, फाइन। नेक्स्ट प्लीज, ये जानवस्ती है। नेक्स्ट, या कृतवस्ती, ये भी करता हूँ, वेरी वाइडली करता हूँ, ऐसे नहीं कभी कभी करता होगा, वेरी वाइडली आई यूज टू। इस पेशेंट को देखो, कृतवस्ती भी हो रही, शिरोधारा से पैरेलल भी हो रही, मेरे पास टाइम नहीं है भाई रुद्रवस्ती करके फिर लेटा के मैं ये पूरे दिन में तो एक ही पेशेंट हो जाएगा मेरे पास। तो नेक्स्ट प्लीज, ओके। हाँ, ये क्या है? नहीं प्रीवियस, कम प्रीवियस। ये क्या है? नाभिवस्ती। ये क्या है? उसमें क्या डाला? अदरक स्वरस। हाँ, ये वैश्विक रत्नों में एक रेफरेंस है, वो कोटेशन बहुत दिन हो गए, याद नहीं आ रहे। आमलकी आलवालेना आर्द्रक स्वरसं पूरयेत्, आगे आमलकी आलवालेना आर्द्रक स्वरसं पूरयेत् नदी वेगम समम घोरम अतिसारम जयेत्। ये करता हूँ एंड इट वर्क्स। मैं, मेरे पास टाइम नहीं है, नाभिवस्ती में लगा दिया, शिरोधारा भी हो रही है ना। दिस इज व्हाट द वे ऑफ डूइंग द स्मार्ट थिंग्स। नेक्स्ट प्लीज, या दिस इज कर्णवस्ती। ये थोड़ा मैं नया इनोवेशन किया। ये कौन सा होती? कर्णवस्ती, जो कान के ऊपर करते, हम तेल डालने में भी डरते, मैं तो तेल ही भर रहा हूँ। दिस इज कर्णवस्ती, खान है। नेक्स्ट, नेत्रवस्ती, एंड यूजुअली ऑल डू अक्षितर्पण, बट इवन आई यूज महामाशा तैलम फॉर स्क्विंटाइटिस एंड ब्लेफरोस्पाज्म फॉर अक्षितर्पण। आप लोग भी कीजिए, होगा। आप कॉन्फिडेंस पर रख के करो, होगा। एंड जीवंत्यादि गुरुत्तम यूजुअली आप भी करते हैं, बट स्पेसिफिकली दिस वन। नेक्स्ट प्लीज, या ये पता है कौन से, ये भी कर रहा होगा आप लोग। पहले पता है जो नेत्रवस्ती करते वक्त वो हम जो स्विमिंग वाला होते हैं ना, वो यूज करते थे यार, वो सेट ही नहीं होता था। अब कोविड के बाद ये इनोवेशन आ गए। कोविड में जो वो दे देते थे ना, जो आंख के लिए जो चश्मे दिए थे, अरे बहुत बढ़िया फिक्स हो रही है भाई। वो जो बच गया वो सारे मैंने ले लिया। उसके मतलब इस इतना बढ़िया कोई फिक्स ही नहीं हो रहा है, जो पहले वाला सारे फेल। अभी बड़े फैन हो गए इसके मेरे। अब उसको कुछ नहीं कर रहे, लगाने ये जो किनारे पे जो जगह होती है ना, उसे पूरा आटा नहीं भरना है, पहले उसमें काटन घुसा दो, जब कान के लिए आंख तक आ जाएगा उसके ऊपर थोड़ा अलग, इधर की तो लगाने की जरूरत नहीं, पूरा आ जाए बिल्कुल जैसा आंख बंद गए। देखो ऐसा नहीं होता, बड़े मुश्किल का काम है ये अच्छी तरह करना। अब ये अडॉप्ट कर लीजिए। अब ये अमेजॉन में अभी आ गए जो कोविड जो चश्मा, कोविड समथिंग, ये बहुत बढ़िया उसकी चश्मा निकाल दो, बहुत अच्छा काम कर। नेक्स्ट प्लीज। एक थोड़ा मेरा पेशेंट था वैसा फेस कवर करना भूल गया। नेक्स्ट ऐसे दिखाना नहीं, दिस इज ये डोवेजर सम 80 years ओल्ड लेडी, तो ऐसे हमने किया, तो ऐसे भी मिराकल्स होती है मेडिसिन में। नेक्स्ट नेक्स्ट या ये दिस इज यू नो स्कोलियोसिस। नेक्स्ट या सो आज वर्ल्ड ऑस्टियोपोरोसिस डे भी है। एंड लास्ट स्टेटमेंट इज ए डॉक्टर इज ए स्टूडेंट टिल ही डाइज, वंस ही कंसिडर हिमसेल्फ नॉट ए स्टूडेंट एनीमोर, डॉक्टर इनसाइड हिम डाइज। तो अपने आप को हर टाइम डॉक्टर ही समझो, स्टूडेंट ही समझो। थैंक यू नंदा।
Piyush Juneja is one of the most knowledgeable doctors with over 16 years of experience in the Ayurveda medical field. He has helped thousands of patients cure their health issues and is widely knowledgeable to be an expert on medical cannabis. As an Indian first doctor to receive the advanced certification of Academy of Medical Cannabis from a renowned medical cannabis academy in London. He has treated over 15,000 patients so far from medical cannabis. His passion for helping to improve the lives of people by making medical cannabis more accessible and easier to get, as well as educating consumers on the benefits of medical cannabis, has made him a go-to expert in the field. He has developed and formulated a couple of medical cannabis formulations. Vaidya Piyush Juneja has also worked with several medical cannabis companies as their medical advisor. Dr. Juneja has been working relentlessly to spread the knowledge of medical cannabis to improve the lives of millions of people. To help a large number of people receiving the treatment benefits of medical cannabis, he has been providing training on medical cannabis to Ayurveda doctors and has already successfully trained 100 doctors nationwide. To accelerate the growth of the cannabis industry, he also organized the India Hemp Expo in Delhi, India's first focused exhibition on hemp. Various big names from this nascent industry took part in this exhibition, and the unique event received appreciation from different levels of society. His passion for making Ayurveda more accessible for millions of people inspired him to launch two remarkable initiatives, hempvaidyas.com and indianvaidyas.com. While hempvaidyas.com is the initial phase of its development, indianvaidyas.com, the first digital platform for Ayurveda doctors in the country, has featured on the first page of Google for 50 cities within 6 months of its inception. During the COVID pandemic, he served the community by saving 1,000 plus corona patient lives. Owing to his exemplary work during the pandemic time, he was felicitated with the award of Warrior COVID Warrior. Achievements featured thrice in India Today medical cannabis expert, speaker in the maximum number of medical cannabis webinars, published for first post marketing study on medical cannabis approved by DGCI registered ethic committee, authored India's first certificate on medical cannabis. He is India's first Ayurveda doctor who shared the same platform with medical cannabis experts from the USA as one of the co-speakers. Certified several doctors on medical cannabis nationwide and writing many medical books on medical cannabis. I welcome Dr. Piyush Juneja onto the stage to deliver his lecture.
I think good evening. So after two enlightening sessions, I think saturation must be there. तो introduction में medical cannabis था, ये session on medical cannabis. But उससे पहले थोड़ा casual, थोड़ा relax कर लेते हैं. थोड़ा सा टी चल रहा है तो कुछ एक्टिविटीज़ कर लेते हैं. एंड अनदर स्ट्रेंथ वी हैव इज डिजिटल मार्केटिंग. सो आई वाज जस्ट सिटिंग एंड लिसनिंग. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल एक्सीलेंट सेशन ऑन कांगे सर ऑन ऑन्कोलॉजी इन आयुर्वेदा विच ही इज प्रैक्टिसिंग. आई वॉज नॉट अवेयर अबाउट वेर इज ही. आई थिंक ही इज टेकिंग टी एनीवेज. सो आई विल बी डिस्कसिंग विद यू. वेल अप्रिशिएटेड योर वर्क सर. थैंक यू. एंड डॉक्टर सत्या Kange sir, I think he is taking tea. So Dr. Satya is one of the leading practitioner जो आपने आज देखा knowledge पंचकर्मा का. So I have a very small clinic in Ghaziabad. It's NCR near Delhi border. एक छोटा सा clinic है and we used to refer. I have an OPD clinic by the way. एक medical OPD मतलब multi brand pharmacy है and then consultation है. So again excellent knowledge sir is having and we used to refer him all many cases. So I was just seeing in the mobile and in the Google पे अगर आप सर्च करें अभी आपको पता है रिसेंटली हमारी सरकार हिंदी पे they are focused and हिंदी और हिंदी से भी पहले अगर हम बात करें संस्कृत. So all these languages in our country whether it is any South Indian language or any other language, they have some impact of Sanskrit. Sanskrit का वहाँ पर impact and I think today also, if I am delivering this lecture, and most of you are able to understand English and Hindi as well. Sorry मेरे को तेलुगु नहीं आती. So English और हिंदी तो आप लोग समझते हैं, right? So हिंदी को and संस्कृत को अगर हम connect करें, and we all, I think most of you, all of you are doctors here. How many of you are students? आप में से कोई लोग स्टूडेंट्स भी हैं यहाँ पे? ओके, सो स्टूडेंट्स मीन्स यू आर इंटर्न्स, पीजीज. ओके, सो मोस्टली आर पीजी. सो बेसिकली यू आर डॉक्टर्स. पीजीज हैं तो ठीक है, मतलब पीजीज यू आर डूइंग पोस्ट ग्रेजुएशन बट आप एक डॉक्टर हैं, मतलब एक बीएमएस हैं, तो वहाँ से थॉट प्रोसेस को लेके चलें कि यू आर ए वैद्य. मतलब हमें ये प्राउड होना चाहिए कि बीइंग एन आयुर्वेद डॉक्टर एंड वैद्य इज नथिंग टू डू विद आयुर्वेदा. एक संस्कृत ट्रांसलेशन है, चिकित्सक, डॉक्टर, practitioner, healer, whatever you want to call yourself. वैद्य is a संस्कृत word, right? So आयुर्वेदा से उसको कनेक्ट कर दिया, बट ऐसा नहीं है, कोई भी डॉक्टर है एंड इंडियंस हैं हम लोग. तो नाम हमने जब ब्रांड का सोचा, व्हेन आई लॉन्च दिस ब्रांड इंडियन वैद्यस, तो दिमाग में दो ही चीज़ें थी कि आई एम ए वैद्य एंड वी ऑल आर इंडियंस. एंड लकीली अभी पिछले हफ्ते गूगल ने एल्गोरिदम चेंज किया अपना. क्या चेंज हुआ है कि साइट के नाम को रैंक कर दिया. मीन्स आप कोई भी क्विकली ट्राई करें. हैदराबाद में, आई थिंक मोस्ट ऑफ यू आर इन हैदराबाद, राइट? सो इफ समबडी इज सर्चिंग वैद्यास इन हैदराबाद, आई रिपीट, इफ समबडी इज सर्चिंग वैद्यास इन हैदराबाद, तो क्विकली आप में से कोई गूगल पे भी टाइप करें अपने मोबाइल में और बताएं मेरे को कि टॉप साइट कौन सी आ रही है, फर्स्ट या सेकेंड नंबर पे साइट कौन सी आ रही है. नहीं, वो स्पॉन्सर्ड है मैम. थोड़ा नीचे स्क्रॉल करेंगे जो ऑर्गेनिक में आएगा, जैसे गूगल लिस्टिंग आ रहा होगा और उसके बाद साइट्स आ रहा होगा. सॉरी, इंडियन वैद्यास. सो आई एम वैद्य पीयूष जुनेजा, फाउंडर ऑफ indianvaidyas.com. सो आई जस्ट वांट टू से कि जो नॉलेज है हमारे से बहुत अच्छे अच्छे गुरुज एंड आई फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आई कॉन्ग्रेचुलेट एंड अप्रिशिएट डॉक्टर सुनीता ग्रेस and the entire team. I met the founders of Jivaasri group today, ma'am. I met her, and excellent effort and the way they have selected the speakers. I went to so many CME, so many events, but the quality of speakers जो यहाँ पे इन्होंने I don't know किस thought process select किया, maybe they are connected also, but excellent. So on one side we are talking about oncology, on one side we are talking about Panchakarma, and today we will be also talking about medical cannabis. But prior to that, आप किसी भी सेशन में जाते हैं, wherever you are acquiring knowledge, if you are not marketing yourself, if you are not connecting yourself to the patient, if you are not ensuring that that knowledge is going to pass on to the society, and Hyderabad is one of the city which is growing at a very fast speed, and जो भी डॉक्टर सत्या ने बात करी 5G की, तो 4G या 5G या उसके आगे जैसे भी टेक्नोलॉजी है, तो everybody is having this and they want to, or they are trying to connect you through this. मेरा 4 साल का बेटा भी इसी के थ्रू जिंदगी चला रहा है, right? So everybody is like this now, ठीक? So if you are not there, if you are not digitally present, आपका नहीं है, आप कितनी अच्छी नॉलेज एक्वायर कर लें, कितना अच्छा काम कर लें, whatever you can do, कहीं ना कहीं आप लैग करेंगे. सो आई एम नॉट सेइंग कि ठीक है, मतलब डिजिटल मार्केटिंग या डिजिटली प्रेजेंस, एक होता है डिजिटल प्रेजेंस, फिर होता है डिजिटल मार्केटिंग एंड हाउ यू आर ग्रोइंग योर सेल्फ. सो वहाँ पर एंड एटलीस्ट नॉलेजेस दीज पीपल हैव, लाइक फॉर एग्जाम्पल डॉक्टर सत्या इज इन ए गवर्नमेंट सेटअप, वो ऑलरेडी सेचुरेटेड है, वो बोलते हैं ऑलरेडी सो कॉपीड ही है, मेरे को क्या करना है अपना डिजिटल मार्केटिंग करके. बट एटलीस्ट ही शुड बी प्रमोटेड एंड प्रोपेगेटेड इन लाइक ऑल दीज ऑडियंस. आप सब उनका कुछ कुछ पार्ट लेके जा रहे हैं, तो वो एक उनको भी एक्नॉलेजमेंट है या क्रेडिबिलिटी है कि अगर उन्होंने डॉर्नाला फॉर्मूला बनाया और उसके थ्रू अगर हम अपनी मात्रा वस्ती की क्वांटिटी डिसाइड कर रहे हैं, सो दैट शुड बी, मतलब उनका एम आज यहाँ पे आपको बताने का, आपका नोट करने का, वो तब पर्पस सॉल्व होगा जब एक एंड रिजल्ट में एक पेशेंट ठीक होता है. एंड पेशेंट तभी ठीक होगा या आप सबकी ओपीडीज तभी फुल होंगी या सेचुरेटेड होंगी व्हेन यू आर available and presence is there on digital marketing platforms and you are marketing yourself. Simple. And gradually it will grow. And it's not about, by the way, Hyderabad, आपका बंजारा हिल्स में सेंटर है, so maybe you are connected, but entire Hyderabad, entire Telangana, entire South India, entire India, and then entire world. I will show you one testimonial in my second presentation of medical cannabis from a patient from Toronto, which we have recently healed. So we are sitting in a very small clinic in Indrapura and we are able to treat a patient in Toronto just with the power of digital marketing. So I started my journey, my clinic, and when I realized that इसका potential इतना बड़ा है कि वो मेरे clinic पे तो एक level पर benefit करेगा, but why the entire Ayurveda fraternity cannot be getting benefited, उस thought process से I have started Indian Vedyas in 2019. And with all your blessings, we are growing. We are, in fact, in March 2022, we started our office. तब तक इसको मैंने इंडिविजुअल लेवल पे चलाया, पर्सनल लेवल पे क्लिनिक से ही चलाया विद द पर्सनल फंड्स. अभी भी पर्सनल फंड से ही चल रहा है, बट नाउ वी हैव सपोर्ट फ्रॉम सेवरल डॉक्टर्स. सो नाउ वी हैव स्टार्टेड आवर ऑफिस इन मार्च 2022 एंड विद अगेन all of your blessings, we have a good team of doctors who are working with us and companies who are supporting with us. Next slide. So ये श्लोक मेरे को बड़ा अच्छा लगता है. आई थिंक आप सबको पता होगा, चिकित्सा नास्ति निष्फला. सो व्हेनेवर, एंड इसको आप डिजिटल मार्केटिंग या डिजिटल सिनेरियोज में समझना. सो आपको लगेगा कि ठीक है डॉक्टर साहब ने आज बोला डिजिटल मार्केटिंग, ओके मैंने फेसबुक पे कोई लाइव कर दिया किसी सेशन को, मेरे को तो कोई क्वेरी नहीं आया, मैंने गूगल पे प्रोफाइल बना लिया. अभी आई थिंक डॉक्टर सरस्वती वेरेशी, सो वो बोल रहे थे कि उनको 3 रेफरल, हमने कुछ एफर्ट उनके साथ किया तो उनको 3 रेफरल कुछ मिले. सो इट्स, अभी वो जर्नी स्टार्ट हुआ है, जब मैंने स्टार्ट किया था आई स्टार्टेड फ्रॉम ए स्क्रैच. मेरे फादर कोई आयुर्वेदा डॉक्टर या वैद्य नहीं है. आई डोंट बिलोंग टू एनी आयुर्वेदा फैमिली, आई डोंट बिलोंग टू दैट सिटी ऑल्सो. माई नेटिव वॉज इन उत्तराखंड. आई डिड माई कॉलेज फ्रॉम हरिद्वार and I migrated to that city, that is Ghaziabad, and I started from a scratch, from zero. पहले दिन जीरो था, मतलब एक पेशेंट आता था. और 2000 ज़्यादा पुराना नहीं है, 2006 में मैंने अपना करियर स्टार्ट किया. अराउंड 15-16 ईयर्स अभी हुए हैं. एंड उसमें भी आई स्टार्टेड विद माई कॉर्पोरेट कैरियर. मेरा कंप्लीट फोकस क्लिनिकल पे, मतलब कॉर्पोरेट कैरियर के साथ वीकेंड प्रैक्टिस था. एंड फुल टाइम भी, अभी भी फुल टाइम नहीं है, अभी भी पार्ट टाइम है. इन 2016-17 से वो स्टार्ट हुआ. सो इट्स वेरी स्मॉल जर्नी ऑफ ग्रोथ इन टर्म्स ऑफ द फाइनेंशियल ग्रोथ. नॉलेज है, नॉलेज तो वी हैव एक्वायर्ड बाय गॉड ग्रेस. वी वेंट टू गुरुकुल आयुर्वेदिक कॉलेज हरिद्वार, वहाँ पर अच्छा इकोसिस्टम था जिससे हमें नॉलेज मिला. बट वाई आई एम ट्राइंग टू से दिस, ऑल ऑफ यू कैन हैव दैट काइंड ऑफ ग्रोथ. मे बी मोस्ट ऑफ यू आर हैविंग एज वेल, आई डोंट नो. जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल जीवाश्री ग्रुप ऑलरेडी हैविंग ब्यूटीफुल सेंटर्स. बट डिजिटल मार्केटिंग या डिजिटल में अगर आप लोग नहीं हैं तो प्लीज़ आज से स्टार्ट करें सेशन के बाद. एंड अगर हैं तो ये मत सोचें कि उसका एंड रिजल्ट हमें क्या मिलने वाला है. आप कुछ भी कर रहे हैं, एटलीस्ट यू कैन से कि मेरा प्रैक्टिस हो गया. मैं अभी भी रिक्वेस्ट करता हूँ हमारे साथ जो डॉक्टर्स हैं कि आप ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा हमारे प्लेटफॉर्म पे आप, इनफैक्ट आप में से कोई भी आ सकता है, यू ऑल आर वेलकम. हमारे प्लेटफॉर्म पे आएँ, टॉक रखें, सेशन करें, बात करें डिजीज़ के बारे में. जैसे डॉक्टर साहब ने टेक्निकल सेशंस दिए, हम इसको लेमन लैंग्वेज में कैसे एक आम आदमी को, जो अभी नेशनल आयुर्वेदा का भी मिशन है हर घर आयुर्वेदा, हर घर आयुर्वेदा कैसे पहुंचेगा? हर घर आयुर्वेदा इसी के साथ तो पहुंचेगा. एवरी हाउस होल्ड हैज़ दिस मोबाइल. तो अगर हम डिजिटली अवेलेबल हैं, अब हम हर घर तो जा नहीं सकते. आई वॉज जस्ट इन लंच, आई वॉज डिस्कसिंग कि 1.25 करोड़ पॉपुलेशन है शायद हैदराबाद की. किसी ने बताया कि तेलंगाना की 6 करोड़ है और हैदराबाद की 1.25 करोड़ शायद अप्रॉक्सीमेटली पॉपुलेशन. अब 1.25 करोड़ के पास, एक के पास आप फिजिकली तो कोई भी नहीं पहुंच पाएगा. सो डिजिटली बट आप सब पहुंच सकते हैं. डिजिटली एवरीवन कैन बी ऑन यूट्यूब, ऑन फेसबुक, ऑन इंस्टाग्राम. जो यंग जनरेशन है बाय द वे दे आर वेरी एक्टिव ऑन इंस्टाग्राम. सो इफ यू हैव रील्स अगर आप बनाना शुरू करते हैं ऑफ आयुर्वेदा, यू कैन रीच टू दिस यंग जनरेशन. जो पीजी कर रहे हैं स्टूडेंट, आई थिंक दे कैन कनेक्ट विद दिस थॉट. बट वी आर नॉट डूइंग, मोस्ट ऑफ द आयुर्वेदा डॉक्टर्स आर नॉट डूइंग. एंड कुछ नहीं करना, जैसे ट्राइपॉड लगाया है, आजकल सबके पास एक अच्छा स्मार्टफोन है. अभी 10,000 15,000 के स्मार्टफोन से भी बहुत अच्छा कैमरा आ गया है. आप अपने क्लिनिक में, चैम्बर में, व्हेनेवर यू आर सिटिंग, वहाँ पर रख लीजिए. जब भी आपके पास 10-15 मिनट का टाइम है, थोड़ा सा कई बार आफ्टरनून में स्लो डाउन होता है, जैसे मॉर्निंग ओपीडी होता है, फिर लंच होता है, फिर 4 और 5 o'clock से फिर से ओपीडी होता है. जनरली ये पैटर्न रहता है फुल टाइम क्लिनिशियंस का, या पार्ट टाइम में आप कर रहे हैं. तो जब भी आपको टाइम मिल रहा है 5-10 मिनट आप ऑन करें मोबाइल, वट एवर यू वॉन्ट टू टॉक आप बोलिए. एंड हमें लगता है कि यार सेशन करना है, कंटेंट, ऐसा नहीं है. जैसे डॉक्टर साहब ने बताया कि ही इज गिविंग टिप्स टू द पेशेंट कि भाई ये खाना है, ये नहीं खाना. अभी विंटर सीजन इज अबाउट टू स्टार्ट इन नॉर्थ. अभी साउथ में भी ऐसा कोई बहुत ज़्यादा रिगरस विंटर नहीं है, बट ठीक है, फिर भी यू कैन ऋतुचर्या की बात थोड़ी कर सकते हैं, दिनचर्या की बात कर सकते हैं. यू कैन टॉक ऑन वेरियस डाइट एंड लाइफस्टाइल प्रिकॉशंस फॉर वेरियस डिजीज. ये सारी बातें, ये सारी टॉक्स, ये सारे टिप्स यू कैन गिव ऑन डिजिटल प्लेटफॉर्म्स which people will appreciate and like, and then they will connect with you in many ways. And ज़रूरी नहीं है कि उस सेशन को कमेंट या क्वेरी के फॉर्म में आपको लगे कि अच्छा व्यूज़ तो आए हैं, 500 हैं, 1000 हैं, बट कोई क्वेरी नहीं है, कोई कमेंट नहीं आया. यू नेवर नो. बट वेन एवर दे हैव सीन यू, सी द डे, मैंने अभी लिखा था अपने सोशल मीडिया पे लास्ट वीक, द डे द पेशेंट, जैसे अभी हमें आके बोलते हैं कि डॉक्टर साहब आपके बारे में काफ़ी रिसर्च किया एंड तब आपसे कनेक्ट हुए. So the day patients start saying this to you, कि they have done a research about you and they are connected you, think that you are becoming a brand. And digitally it is possible. So मेरी ये request है कि please next इसको ज़रूर करें. So this I was doing and मैंने अभी ये screenshot ऐड किया कि वैद्यास in हैदराबाद अगर आप डालते हैं तो Indian वैद्यास is on the top ranking now. And please, if any one of you still does not have profile on our website, so kindly create. It's free for all the doctors. There are certain premium profiles and there are certain premium doctors. They will be on the top rankings, which we are associated with them, which we will reveal today. But otherwise all of you can create your profiles on our website and at least have your presence, because this and इसके साथ साथ हमने काफ़ी सारे और keywords identify किए हैं, तो we will be gradually coming up on those keywords as well. We have done a Google, I'm a trained by the way Google certified expert as well. So we have done a research. तो एक तो वैद्यास है word, then Ayurvedic doctor, Ayurvedic clinic, Ayurvedic treatment, Panchakarma center. These are some common keywords from which people will search, or they will search with the disease. कि अगर किसी को migraine है तो Ayurvedic treatment in migraine, Ayurvedic treatment in PCOS, Ayurvedic treatment for infertility. These are some common keywords for their diseases. So कैसे लोग सर्च कर रहे हैं वो जानना बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, बिकॉज दुनिया में लोग सर्च कर रहे हैं अब आफ्टर एटलीस्ट कोविड. ये समझ में आ गया, पीपल आर थिंकिंग दैट यस वी शुड सर्च आयुर्वेदा एंड वी शुड सर्च आयुर्वेदिक डॉक्टर फॉर आवर इश्यूज. एंड मैनी टाइम्स they are not able to find a good Ayurvedic doctor nearby, so they travel, they go to a distance as well, especially for Ayurveda, especially for the quality Ayurveda doctor to get the treatment. And if you are available and if you are connected here, they will definitely come to you and they will definitely connect with you. The more you will start mentioning yourself, the better return you will get. अब आपको ये लगेगा कि मैं कोई theoretical बात कर रहा हूँ. So you may think that okay, I'm just doing some theoretical compilations or maybe किया जो भी बात हो रही है. So next 30-40 minutes if you want to listen to me, ठीक है, मेरा फोटो लग गया, डॉक्टर सुनीता ने थैंक यू फॉर द काइंड इंट्रोडक्शन दे दिया, मैंने यहाँ पे आपको कुछ ज्ञान दिया, ये ज्ञान आप यहाँ से लेके जाएंगे, इसके ऊपर इम्प्लीमेंटेशन करेंगे, तभी मेरा फ़ायदा है दिल्ली से यहाँ आने का और आप सबसे बात करने का. आई डोंट वांट टू गिव एनी थ्योरेटिकल कंपाइलेशन lecture to you. We already have done this. So this is a real-time screenshot of my account bookkeeping software, which we have done in last financial year in 9 months. So this is the turnover we have done with a very small clinic, by the way. I repeat, with a very small OPD clinic with just medicines and 2 to 3 hours in a day of my sitting. Because rest I am an advisor to many companies, and I am founder of the website, and we are doing so many other things. So I am investing my time on those activities. This is my clinical time of 2 to 3 hours which I am giving, and this is the turnover which this is the turnover which you can see. And I give entire credit to digital marketing because I was nowhere locally. So I give the entire credit to digital marketing, and I'm a very average Ayurveda doctor as well. I'm a very average Ayurveda practitioner. I'm not that much knowledgeable as Dr. Satya and other speakers of today and maybe any other doctor. I'm a very average Ayurveda doctor. If I can do with a very limited average knowledge of Ayurveda with just smartly using digital marketing tools, any one of you can do. That is our motto and our intention that we did a survey. अभी हमने एक प्रोजेक्ट लॉन्च किया, तो हमने एक सर्वे किया कि ऑल ओवर इंडिया आयुर्वेदा डॉक्टर्स मंथली टर्नओवर कितना करते हैं, एंड आई थिंक मोर देन 10,000 डॉक्टर्स पार्टिसिपेटेड इन दैट सर्वे. उसमें एक ग्रॉस निकल के आया कि 85 से 90% आर डूइंग 4 to 5 lakhs. 85 से 90% आर डूइंग 4 to 5 lakhs. ओनली रेस्ट 10% आर डूइंग मोर देन दैट. Maybe they have Panchakarma centers, they have big hospitals, or maybe they have certain other skills, Agni Karma, Shar Sutra, और भी जो skills हैं. So that is the thing. Our intention, our goal with all the Ayurveda doctors is to empower all of you and to ensure that in today's scenario, as you are sitting in a metropolitan city, so at least 8 to 10 lakh turnover should be there. Turnover means your income will be, your profit will be around 3 to 4 lakhs. 40 or maybe 50% if you are dealing generally medicines, and I am talking turnover on consultation और Ayurveda medicines. Generally 1-1.5 लाख का consultation का अमाउंट होता है एंड 7 से 8 लाख का आपका मेडिसिन का रहता है. अगर हम आयुर्वेदिक ओपीडी और मेडिसिन का बात करें, पंचकर्मा सेंटर्स हैं तो डेफिनेटली 15 से 20 लाख का टर्नओवर आना चाहिए, और आराम से आता है विद द प्रोसेस इफ वी आर इम्प्लीमेंटिंग इन ए राइट वे. एंड उसमें से 3 से 4 लाख के प्रॉफिट में से अगर आप सैलरीज और थोड़ा बहुत खर्चा निकालें तो 1-1.5 लाख 2 लाख रुपए तो एक आयुर्वेद डॉक्टर कमाए बॉस. अगर इतना हमने मेहनत किया, इतना हमने नॉलेज लिया, 5.5 years we have given to UG and then PG by the way. So if you are not earning 1.5-2 lakhs in a month, I don't think so we are justifying our profile and our qualification, and easily we can do that. Easily any one of us can do that. And it's very simple basic fundamentals we need to implement. बस एक चेकलिस्ट बना लीजिए आज, उस चेकलिस्ट पे इम्प्लीमेंट करें. कभी भी हमारी टीम से कोई भी सपोर्ट चाहिए, वी आर ऑलवेज देयर फॉर ऑल ऑफ यू, बट इसको करें. हमने बड़े आराम से किया, हम आज भी कर रहे हैं. हम अपने साथ जितने डॉक्टर्स को कनेक्ट करते जा रहे हैं उनको वी आर ट्रेनिंग एंड वी आर इंश्योरिंग कि वो भी ग्रोथ करें आगे, एंड आप सब कर सकते हैं. बट इसके लिए कंसिस्टेंस चाहिए, इसके लिए ये 6 क्वालिटीज चाहिए विच समटाइम्स we think which sometimes we think is not there. First is laser focus. Focus should be there. Focus कहीं भी आपका divert नहीं होना चाहिए. You should not get negative, you should not get diverted, you should not get derailed. Ethically पैसा कमाना बुरी बात नहीं है, and ethically means we are treating with Ayurveda, we are healing with Ayurveda. People who are suffering from years are getting healed and sometimes cured and managed very well with Ayurveda. So that is ethically. And if we are growing ethically means our patients are getting healed. हमारे patients ठीक हो रहे हैं. अगर ये हमारा टर्नओवर बढ़ा तो हमने कितने सारे रीनल स्टोन्स के पेशेंट्स की पथरी 3-4 हज़ार की दवाई में निकाल दी, जिनको 60-70 हज़ार का पैकेज एलोपैथिक में दिया गया था. हमने कितने सारे इनफर्टिलिटी के कपल्स, हमारी बाय द वे स्पेशलिटी है गायनी और इनफर्टिलिटी, कि उनको कंसीव हो गए वो, जिनको 2-2, 3-3 लाख, 5-5 लाख IVF में वेस्ट करने के बाद भी सक्सेस नहीं मिला, एंड मे बी 10,000 या 15,000 का टोटल ट्रीटमेंट 6 months का, एंड दे हैव कंसीव्ड. सो आई एम नॉट आस्किंग अनएथिकल ग्रोथ, आई एम आस्किंग एथिकल. सो उसमें फोकस जरूरी है, उसमें हाई लेवल ऑफ सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस. द कॉन्फिडेंस डॉक्टर सत्या वॉज रिफ्लेक्टिंग इन हिज स्पीच, इन हिज लेक्चर, इज ड्यू टू ही इज ट्रीटिंग द पेशेंट्स. And very smartly he mentioned about the handling of the patient, कि उनको कभी भी गलत कमिटमेंट नहीं देना. तो कॉन्फिडेंस वी हैव विद आवर लिमिटेड नॉलेज एंड लिमिटेड एक्सपीरियंस, दैट शुड बी. तो पेशेंट आएगा तो उसको ये दिखना चाहिए कि डॉक्टर है, ये मेरे को ठीक कर सकता है. ठीक की परिभाषा में always remember to use words like heal, like you can improve, you can get better. Never ever words used like cure. वो भी लीगली भी इशू आने वाला है. अभी एक हमारे साथ डॉक्टर साहब हैं सूरत में, उनको नोटिस आ गया, कर्नाटका से ही आया, उन्होंने कोई एक कैंपेन किया डिजिटली, वहाँ पर क्योर वर्ड यूज़ कर दिया. सो क्योर वर्ड के साथ इशू है, प्लीज़ इसको ध्यान रखें डिजिटली भी कि क्योर वर्ड यूज़ ना करें. हील, मैनेज, इम्प्रूवमेंट, बेटरमेंट, वट एवर वर्ड यू कैन यूज़, प्लीज़ यूज़ दैट, बट विद कॉन्फिडेंस. अब आपको अगर कॉन्फिडेंस ही नहीं है आपकी बॉडी लैंग्वेज में, पेशेंट को सामने से लग रहा है कि यार पता नहीं डॉक्टर ठीक कर पाएगा नहीं कर पाएगा, आराम आ जाएगा. मैं जितने पेशेंट आते हैं बोलता हूँ आराम आ जाएगा. कितना आएगा, कितने टाइम में आएगा, दैट आई कांट से, बट येस यू विल बी बेटर. तो वो कॉन्फिडेंस के साथ अगर बोलेंगे सो यू विल बी एबल टू गेट दैट ग्रोथ. सराउंडिंग योर सेल्फ विद विनर्स, very very important point. I don't know why, and I request with my folded hands to the entire fraternity who is sitting here, Ayurveda doctors please आपस में एक दूसरे के साथ टीम वर्क की तरह काम करें. I don't know why Ayurveda doctors have this, many of them have these issues that their counterparts they think as their competitors. No, they are not your competitors. All of you can be business growers for each other. We refer so many patients to Dr. Satya and vice versa. We refer so many patients to other people and vice versa. So it's not that you, and it's a time of specialization, it's a time of focus, that on which particular segment and which particular disease you can focus, and आपस में आप एक cluster बना के एक दूसरे को refer करें. So the winners should be like there. But कोई बहुत ज़्यादा negative है, कोई बहुत ज़्यादा, अभी मैं इसमें छोटा सा एक incident बताता हूँ यहाँ पे आपको, medical cannabis से related ही है. So our council did a audit with some doctors, एक हैदराबाद में भी audit हुआ, and we said कि ठीक है, if you have a right to practice, अभी हम उसको legal issues में discuss कर लेंगे. So I said कि okay ठीक है, if you have the right to practice, why are you getting bothered and why are you getting negative? And we did an RTI. We were the first, I was the first Ayurveda doctor to file an RTI, and we got the answer that yes, Ayurveda doctor can practice. It does not come under the purview of NDPS Act. वो नारकोटिक्स या NDPS एक्ट में नहीं आता है उसका लीव्स या सीड्स, और आयुर्वेद डॉक्टर उसको प्रैक्टिस कर सकता है. सो नेगेटिविटी को हमने डिफ्यूज किया एंड विनर माइंडसेट के साथ वी आर टेकिंग इट फॉरवर्ड, एंड आफ्टर दैट वी रिवाइव्ड द एंटायर थिंग. लकीली वी मेट our Ayush Minister Sonowal ji, we met Dr. Munchpara, we met our state Ayush Minister after that, and all of them have conveyed that yes, it's very like legally you have the right, and let's see how we can help you in better way. So वहाँ से पॉजिटिविटी निकालें अपने लिए. लाइफ में अप एंड डाउन हमेशा आएंगे. सो यू नीड टू डिसाइड हु आर द विनर्स, एंड जो लूजर्स हैं उनको भी कोशिश करें कि विनर्स बने, बट स्टिल समटाइम्स देयर आर फ्यू पीपल हु आर वेरी नेगेटिव. सो प्लीज लेट्स focus on the people who are giving us consistent energy and motivation. आपके अंदर भी होना चाहिए और आपको दूसरों से लेना चाहिए. Consistent energy and motivation आपके अंदर भी होना चाहिए, and you have to get it from others. The level of motivation energy we received today from Dr. Satya's lecture was awesome. So that we need to grasp, and that we need to also reflect to our patients. We also sometimes, and many times by the way, as an Ayurveda doctor always do counseling as well to your patients. जैसे डॉक्टर साहब ने आहार विहार का बात बताया, प्रिस्क्रिप्शन का बात बताया, एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट एस्पेक्ट है काउंसलिंग. वी आर नॉट डूइंग काउंसलिंग, वी आर नॉट डिस्कसिंग with our patients their personal life, their relationship status, their professional life. अगर 10 मिनट का टाइम आप देंगे अपनी प्राइवेट प्रैक्टिस में, so that will, and if you are having a motivation and your positive energy is getting transmitted to the patient. Try to maintain the prescription also. If you are practicing any medicine having mercury, means Rash Shastra. Mercury is in Schedule 1. Any medicine having cannabis, datura or any other Vishakt Dravya, you can have the list of Schedule 1 in which all these medicines are mentioned. So it's not only about cannabis, the entire Rash Shastra for that matter is under Schedule 1. So this plant is having so many other uses. In fact, this not this jacket, this sorry, actually kurta mera reh gaya. So I have a kurta also from made from hemp bhang. So this particular plant is having the fiber. You can have the best fiber. This particular plant in India, the first research has been done to have the fuel as well for the replacement of petrol and diesel. This plant The first house in Uttarakhand has been created. The building blocks of that house is from the hemp. So this plant has more than 150 uses, but medical is one of the prominent use. And मेरी request है आपसे, जब हम यहाँ पे लीव्स की आज बात कर रहे हैं, on that note, we want to get flower and bud approval as well for R&D and then for medical, because the problem he is facing that in onco patients we are not able to revive. The flower and bud of this plant are able to revive the onco cases as well. And if don't believe me, I never deliver any talk or anything hypothetically. Write the name of the documentary, and tonight or maybe tomorrow, if when you get a time on Netflix, see that documentary, that is Weed the People. WEED, Weed the the people. Weed the people. Just watch this documentary. In US, 7 kids, their cancer has been revived, means their PET scan report has shown negative, gone. And allopathic doctors has, they have quoted this on record that they have quitted their practice of allopathy and now they are full-time medical cannabis practitioner because of this reason, that they have never seen with any agent they are able to revive and they are able to get that negative. Next, सिर्फ 5 मिनट में. So these are some names. Again, when we are talking legally or medically or ethically, we can have hemp, bhang, Vijaya. But when we are asking about recreational, then yes, hashish, joint, pot and all. So the flower and bud has the recreational level, but leaves can be used as medically in our country. Next. So I got an opportunity to share platform with leading doctors of India at India Today. In fact, why I am showing this, I want many of you to get activated, and as this industry will grow, each one of you who is doing medical cannabis can be at the national or international platform at any level. So please consider this seriously. These are some strains you can have. By the way, in 1921, US was the country who took this initiative to ban this because वो थोड़ा सा रह गया. तो pharmaceutical industry को इसका पता चल गया था. अच्छा पता है, when Britishers came to our country, one British doctor arrived, he took this plant to his country and he gave to Queen for managing the menstrual cycle pain. एंड वहाँ से समझ में आ गया था पूरे वर्ल्ड को, अगर इस प्लांट को किल नहीं किया तो ये पूरी की पूरी फार्मा इंडस्ट्री को डैमेज कर सकता है काफ़ी अच्छे से लेवल पे. एंड अभी भी इन यूएस 30 to 40% रिडक्शन ऑफ फार्मा बिजनेस हैव ऑलरेडी स्टार्टेड. फाइजर हैज परचेज्ड ए मेडिकल कैनाबिस कंपनी ऑन $6 billion deal. तो फाइजर इज वन ऑफ द लार्जेस्ट फार्मास्यूटिकल कंपनी ऑफ द वर्ल्ड, एंड आई एम शेयरिंग ऑल दिस डेटा विच यू कैन गूगल एज वेल. सो दे हैव ऑलरेडी approved one medicine and they are already working exhaustively on this. Next, in India, it's a schedule E drug. Vijaya leaves and seeds are not under NDPS Act. Registered, only registered Ayurveda doctors can practice, by the way. Ayurveda classical and proprietary medicines are there. Tilokya, Vijayavati, Bilwadi, Churan, Jati Faladi, Churan, Kameshwar, Modak. So many classical preparations are there in Ayurveda. Prescription is mandatory. And please have accountability and inventory management. When you are doing cannabis practice, please maintain your records and inventory for that. These are some requests for the doctors. So I will not go in detail today. I just brief this in one line. How it is working in Ayurveda, it is working as a yogvahi, as a particular herb which is balancing somehow our vata and kapha. इट इज पित्तवर्धक, उष्ण वीर्य है तो पित्त को बढ़ाएगी, उसका ध्यान रखिएगा. वात और कफ को बैलेंस करिए. जितना समझ में आया है, मेरे को अपनी लिमिटेड नॉलेज है, बाकी डॉक्टर सत्य और बाकी एक्सपर्ट्स हैं, दे कैन हैव मोर डिटेल नॉलेज एज पर आयुर्वेदा प्रिंसिपल्स. एंड इन मॉडर्न रिसर्च इट हैज बीन एस्टैब्लिश्ड दैट इन आवर बॉडी देयर इज एन एंडोकैनाबिनॉइड सिस्टम फ्रॉम ब्रेन टू टो, एंड दे आर रिसेप्टर्स, CB1 CB2 receptors, and in those receptors there are, so these receptors are there across various organs. CB2, right? Next. So cannabinoids act on those receptors in terms of creating a synergy also there. So these are my contact details. Any one of you want to connect and take it forward from here. So I hope that I was able to give you some insight on medical cannabis. Today was the first lecture. We will be doing continuous lectures and CMEs moving forward. You will get the entire information from Dr. Sunita and his and her organization, Jivaasri, and I again thank organizers for this wonderful event, excellent event you people have organized. And I request all of you, please आज के बाद जाके दो काम जरूर करेंगे. एक अपने आप को digitally establish करना है and medical cannabis की practice start करनी है. And any help you need in those aspects, my email ID and my details have been shared. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much on presenting most wonderful topic. I invite Miss Fanishri Garu, founder of Jivaasri Ayurveda and Wellness, to present a memento to him. Subramanyam Garu, which are available for free. Please collect at the registration counter. Thank you. We'll play a small AV about Jivaasri Ayurveda till we do the arrangements, to stage arrangements. Thank you.
Theme of Jivaasri. Jivaasri is pioneer in holistic wellness.
Namaste, I'm Dr. Sunita Grace, Ayurveda physician and proctologist. When you choose health, choose Ayurveda, as it is the proven science of life and lifestyle. When you choose Ayurveda, choose Jivaasri Ayurveda, as we are here to help you to lead a happy and healthy life.
I'm Dr. Satyanaraya, Ayurvedic physician and lifestyle consultant. Ayurveda is not only a curative science, but it's a preventive science. Follow the rules of Dinacharya, that is daily regimen, the complete science of well-being. At Jivaasri Holistic Wellness, we offer holistic health care. Nourish your soul through Jivaasri.
Good evening, everyone. A warm welcome to all who are present here, to all the dignitaries, to our chief guest who has come here. First and foremost, I thank all the speakers who have come all the way from Delhi to give us their valuable knowledge. I really thank them from my heart. Can we give a round of applause to all of those three speakers? Thank you. To start with, let me introduce myself, Fanishri Conte, founder of Jivaasri Ayurvedic Wellness. Yes, COVID taught me one thing, to move towards holistic wellness, and this is the first step towards that. And we started in 2016. We have 4 branches. We have all Panchakarma clinics with all the typical setup of an Ayurvedic clinics where doctors are there. We are doing treatments and we are giving medicines. We have treated all chronic illnesses also, including paralysis, liver cirrhosis till date. Now the topic today is, what I am just going to talk about 2 minutes is, why are we here on this platform? What is Jivaasri doing here? A warm welcome to all the Vaidyas who are present here, who have dedicated their life for Ayurveda. And I'm here for, Jivaasri is here for 3 reasons. One is unity in our fraternity of Ayurveda. Second is to create awareness to all the people who doesn't still know about Ayurveda system as a medical system. And surprisingly, this is the oldest tradition, to create a global platform for Ayurveda where it is accepted equivalent to any other healthcare system prevalent. Now this is one of the baby steps Jivaasri is taking towards achieving the goal for health and wellness. I would not take much more time than this because we have a distinguished guest who has to leave early. Let us all unite together. This is my cry and pledge both. Let us all unite together to take Ayurveda on a global platform. Thank you. Vaidyas who have just come now, a warm welcome to all of you who are present here. First, I would like to invite Srimati M. Prashanthi IAS. She joined the State Civil Services after passing Group 1 and worked as Assistant Director, Deputy Director and Joint Director in Social Welfare, helped in the creation of an e-pass portal for scholarship disbursement to underprivileged students, which went on to win an e-governance award at a national event. She was conferred with IAS in 2009 batch, and she worked in various capacities including MD of Women Finance Corporation, MD of Telangana Foods, Director of Disabled Welfare, Joint Collector of Hyderabad District, District Collector of Nirmal. As collector, she was able to take up an innovative program of creating an app for cheap and easy use of agricultural implements by small farmers on an Uber model, which was recognized with an award at a national level. Presently, she is working as Additional Secretary in the Department of Environment, Forest, Science and Technology, and she is in charge of Commissioner Ayush Department. A warm welcome to her. Please, a round of applause. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Can we welcome her with a token of appreciation? Next, our Chief Guest, Mr. Ajay Mishra, sir. He is a former Special Chief Secretary of Energy Department, Government of Telangana. He is also Director General, Renewable Energy Society of India. He has worked on deputation to United Nations in Kasava as Civil Affairs Officer. And from 2006 to 2014, he managed transport, rural water supply, information technology, home infrastructure, and investment and higher education department in AP as Commissioner, Secretary, Principal Secretary to the government. He visited Australia, New Zealand, and Western Europe to study energy-related issues. He was speaker at numerous workshops, seminars, conferences during the last few years. Sir, welcome to you, sir. Thank you. Can I request Mr. Ajay Mishra to be conferred with a token of appreciation? Thank you. I would like to invite Dr. D. Vijaya Ganeshwar Reddy garu. He is a Principal Dr. BRKR Government Ayurvedic College, Hyderabad. He is ex-professor and HOD Department of Swasthavrita. He has published 10 papers. He has attended many seminars, workshops and conferences. Warm welcome to you, sir, for gracing this occasion. Please accept our token of appreciation. Can we have a big round of applause? Ayurvedic College. I would like to call upon stage Swapna garu. She is the CEO of IDream Media, Wellness and Health Explorer, classical vocalist who creates ambient concerts for meditation. She is an award-winning journalist. She is a member of SVBC TTD. She loves Ayurveda and natural healing methods and believes that holistic wellness is achievable through mind, body and soul alignment. Thank you, ma'am, for gracing the occasion. I would like to call upon Mr. G. Bala Koteswara garu. He's not here. Okay, he's not here. Nanda. Okay, we are expecting few more guests, maybe in the later stage of the program. Thank you for gracing this occasion. We will go ahead with the lighting of the lamp.
Claps too.
ॐ नमो भगवते महासुदर्शनाय वासुदेवाय धन्वन्तरये अमृतकलशहस्ताय सर्वभयविनाशाय सर्वरोगनिवारणाय त्रैलोकपतये त्रैलोक्यनिधये श्री महाविष्णु स्वरूप श्री धन्वन्तरी स्वरूप नमो नमः नमो नमः नमो नमः. Thank you for adding your beautiful voice to our program, ma'am. We will start with our main agenda in a few minutes, but before that, I would like Prashanthi ma'am to say a few words about this program.
At the outset, I'd like to congratulate Jivaasri for organizing this wonderful program. Such programs are especially required in the post-COVID era, because we went through a momentum where everything came to a standstill, and so this kind of a program is definitely again required. And as I came in, I heard some of the doctors who have come from different states. So I happened to hear that he was talking about integration of medicines. And I, as director of Ayush, I think I strongly believe in that, because today I think, as we know, the world is probably going towards allopathy, but definitely Ayurveda and other alternative medicines have to find a place in the medical and health system, because it's all about integration. Today we know the importance of yoga, we know the importance of several physiotherapy and other such alternative medicines, and such holistic treatment only can really, really have an effect on the health of the world as a large. And I think the world should go towards it, and such forums will really help in creating that kind of an integration, because as I can see, even though we talk a lot about it, it's not really happening, because allopathy still seems to be a separate system of medicine, because when we see and we talk in conferences, we get to see it. But I'm glad that there are some steps now being taken place to make it a little more integrated. For instance, structurally we require some changes. For instance, creating some posts for these alternative medicines in the general hospitals that we have for allopathy also. So when you create a post, obviously there will be a dietitian, there will be a yoga therapist, there will be a physiotherapist, there will be a person in Ayurveda who will probably do Panchakarma and a lot of Ayurveda treatments. So unless you create those posts within your regular medical system, I think the integration cannot really come. So I, for one, definitely believe in it, and to the extent that I can in the policy making, I'm trying to influence our secretaries and all who actually draw all these policies. So from that point of view, I think this is a much required forum, and you all have done a wonderful job. I hear from the morning onwards there were several presentations on the latest research and the technologies that you have within this system of medicine. Within government also, a lot of things are happening. You may have heard that recently the government of India has actually almost doubled and tripled the budget for alternative medicines, and in fact they've started a concept called wellness centers, health wellness centers. So these wellness centers are going to be created in rural areas. in the population of say about 1,000 and above. So in those rural areas, we are going to promote Ayurveda, Unani and all kinds of systems of medicine. And we are going to have yoga instructors in those health centers. We are going to be having our pharmacies so that we can give the Ayurveda drugs in these centers. So this will go a long way, because I think very invisibly it is creating a silent revolution in the rural area, these wellness centers. And we have people coming, because I have visited a few and there are a lot of people coming. But of course, from the government point of view, we still have to rise to the occasion. Sometimes our pharmacists and our medical officers are probably not responding to the extent that they require. This could be also because we have a lot of vacancies and we are not having the people required there to attend to the number of patients who are coming there. So all this, I think, at the government level, we are taking steps to improve. But this health wellness center, this concept is really a very good one, and we are taking all steps to, in fact, the Telangana government has opened such 421 wellness centers just in the last 2 years, and all of them are functional now. So these are concepts. And then another good concept from the government point of view is Ayush Gram. This is another concept from the government of India, where we have teams going every month to a few villages where the Ayurveda style of living is promoted. We teach them yoga, we tell them about the various ailments that can be treated through Ayurveda and other alternative medicines. And these have also been successful. We have about attendance of almost 200 to 300 people coming and attending these camps during this Ayush Gram program. So these are some of the programs that are being taken up by the government, and so we are always there to support such programs like Jivaasri and other persons who come up with such alternative medicines and such concepts and such seminars and webinars. So we are always there to help you, and our superintendent from the Ayurveda government hospital, and our principal has also come, so we are happy to have him. So, and I see a lot of familiar faces from government. So definitely I think we should put a hand forward, and like a partnership between the private and public, the government sector and private sector together, we should forge forward and try to improve the presence of Ayurveda in the general public. So thank you so much.
My heartfelt thank you, ma'am, for the words what you have just said. And talking about the integrated approach what you have just mentioned towards your this thing, we have just have our one more guest here. Sir GBK Rao Garu has just come. Sir, please. He is MD of Pragati Resorts, and he has been an ardent nature lover since his childhood. He is from a farmer's family. He has got a sprawling acres, 2,500 acres dedicated to the nature. Welcome, sir. Please accept our appreciation, sir. Thank you, sir. Yeah. So we will, I'm being the founder of Jivaasri. I would like to take this privilege to announce the poster launch of Jivaasri Ayush Expo 2023 in June, which will include all the alternative healthcare, you call treatment, medicines, all the things will come on one platform, and it has got its own objectives. This is a very great time. Just now she had mentioned that I would get more support from the government. I'm expecting the same, ma'am. So I would request you to come forward and unveil the poster of Jivaasri Ayush Expo 2023. I would request my staff also to be present when we are unveiling. My colleagues, everyone in Jivaasri, please come down. Come forward. Sir, please. Yeah. Jivaasri Ayush Expo 2023 to be held on June 16, 17, 18 at Hightex, Hyderabad, with a vision to bring all the healthcare services on a common platform, to create awareness in public about various healing modalities, promoting a platform for all the healthcare domains such as Ayurveda, Yoga, Unani, Siddha, Homeo, Pranic healing, and many more.
Jaya ho Jivaasri.
We'll start our program. Yeah. No. So we are here. The main agenda of the program was to recognize Vaidyas who have been contributing in the field of Ayurveda, in the various domains of Ayurveda, Ashtanga Ayurveda, and it is my sincere request to not take anything wrong if we have not recognized someone, if we have forgotten someone. The intention is to appreciate and recognize everyone who has been contributing. So I would like to call the Vaidyas now on the stage. Ma'am, please you come forward, and sir, please come forward. Can we all wish her a happy birthday? We'll all sing a song, 2-line song. Janmadina Subhakangshalu ma'am meeku. Shastri garu, MD Ayurveda, pediatrician, BHU. He has done his PG, DHHM, LLB, MSc Psychology also. He is Additional Director of Department of Ayush in the state of United AP, academician, clinician and researcher, 40 years of experience in the field of Ayurveda. He treats all sorts of medical ailments, all ages, all genders, healthcare counseling columnist for Sakshi Telugu daily newspaper for about 13 years. The past positions held by Sir is Principal, PG Professor, Research Officer, Medical Superintendent, Senate and Syndicate Member of NTR University of Health Sciences.
Can I talk?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, please. Talk, sir. Yeah, right, sir.
Respected dais and learned auditorium, it is a privilege for me today to stand and to get associated with this very auspicious and high-level congregation. Of course, I am much fond of speaking in Telugu because now it is 2 Telugu states. ఈనాడు మన ఆయుర్వేదం ఒక్క సెంటెన్స్లో చెప్పాలంటే అనేకానేక దీన హీన వ్యధాత్త బాధాత్త జీవన్ మనుష్య కోటి క్షుభితాశ్రువుల బాపి వారి జీవన నందనాల్లో హసన్ మందార శుభాలు వికసింపజేయగల మహత్తర అద్వితీయ శక్తి సంపన్న యుక్తమైనది మన ఆయుర్వేద శాస్త్రం. దీన్ని మనం మనసా వాచా కర్మణ ఆయుర్వేదాన్ని ప్రాక్టీస్ చేస్తాం. ఆయుర్వేదం గురించి నోబడి కమ్స్ టు అస్ ఆన్ అకౌంట్ ఆఫ్ చారిటీ, అవుట్ ఆఫ్ నెసెసిటీ దే ఆప్ట్ ఆయుర్వేద. మనం ఆయుర్వేదాన్ని ప్రాక్టీస్ చేసి వీ హ్యావ్ టు డిమాండ్, వీ హ్యావ్ టు కమాండ్, దెన్ ఓన్లీ పొలిటికల్ పీపుల్ కమ్ డౌన్ అండ్ దెన్ దే కెన్ హెల్ప్. లేకపోతే వాళ్ళు చాలా ఈజీగా చెప్పేస్తారు మీరు ప్రూవ్ చేయండి అని చెప్పి. కాబట్టి ఆయుర్వేదం మనం ప్రగతి విహారంలో చేయాలంటే మన ప్రగతి ఫార్మసీ ఉంది. అజేయంగా నిలవాలంటే అజయ్ మిశ్రా గారు ఉన్నారు. మనం ఎన్నో ఉత్కృష్ట స్థాయిలో మనం స్వప్నం కనాలంటే షాహిద్ స్వప్నా గారు ఉన్నారు. ప్రశాంత నిశాంత వాతావరణంలో హాయిగా గడపాలంటే ప్రశాంతి మేడం ఉన్నారు. అయినప్పటికీ కూడా మా రెడ్డి గారు ఉన్నారు అంటే వెన్ ఐ వాజ్ ది ప్రిన్సిపాల్ ఐ రిమెంబర్ దట్ టైమ్ హీ మే బి వర్కింగ్ యాజ్ అసిస్టెంట్ ప్రొఫెసర్. I set up the 14 departments pattern and as an administrator, I know all the difficulties of the administrator, and as a chronic teacher, I had the experience of, loving what you call gaining the love of the hearts of the several students. Today I am so nostalgic. నా మనసు కాదు ఇది అతిశయోక్తి, మదీయ హృదయాంతరాల సముదర సూక్తి. అందరికీ కూడా నమస్కారం చేస్తూ ఈ అవకాశం ఇచ్చినటువంటి ఈ జీవ ఆయుర్వేదం వాళ్ళకి ధన్యవాదాలు అర్పిస్తూ సెలవు తీసుకుంటున్నాను. నమస్కారం.
Thank you, sir. Next is Dr. Vijayalakshmi Garu, B. Vijayalakshmi Garu, PhD, Gynec, appointed in 1981 as medical officer, retired.
ఇంటింటికి ఆయుర్వేదం, అందరికీ ఆయుర్వేదం, ఊరూరా ఆయుర్వేదం, దేశ దేశాన ఆయుర్వేదం, ప్రపంచవ్యాప్తంగా ఆయుర్వేదం కావాలనేది ఇప్పుడు మన కాన్సెప్ట్. ఆయుర్వేదంలో చరక సూత్రస్థానంలో ఒక శ్లోకం చెప్తారు. ఏంటంటే నగరీ నగరస్యేవ రథస్యేవ రథీ యదా స్వశరీరస్య మేధావి కృత్వేష వహితో భవేత్. ప్రతి మనిషి తన ఆరోగ్యాన్ని తను జాగ్రత్తగా చూసుకుంటే, మనకు చిన్నప్పుడు చెప్పినట్టు గడపలన్నిటిలోన ఏ గడప మేలు ఆ పద్యంలాగా మన ఒక్కొక్కరు ఆయుర్వేదాన్ని అవగాహన చేసుకుని బ్రహ్మముహూర్తే ఉత్తిష్ట ఆ ఒక్క సెంటెన్స్తోనే ఎంతో ఆరోగ్యానికి మంచి సూక్తి, మనం మంచి అడుగు పెట్టినట్టు. అలా అందరము ఆయుర్వేదాన్ని గురించి అవగాహనకి ప్రజలందరిలోకి తీసుకుపోవడానికి ప్రయత్నం చేసి ఆయుర్వేదాన్ని అభివృద్ధి చేద్దామని ఆయాసం వస్తుంది. ఇంకొకటి ఏంటంటే, ఈ మధ్యలో ఒక స్టేట్ వాళ్ళు దారి పొడుగున వేప చెట్లు నాటారని విన్నాం మనం. ఆ ఒక్క చిన్న పనితో ఎంత మంచి ఎయిర్ పొల్యూషన్ పోతుంది, ఎంత మంచి దంత కష్టంతో ఎన్ని రకాలుగా ఉపయోగాలు ఉన్నాయి. వేపాన్ని పేటెన్సీ తీసుకున్న దేశాల వాళ్ళకి అసలు ఆయుర్వేదం ఇండియన్ది అనే తెలిసే అవకాశం ఎన్నో ఉన్నాయండి. మన ఒక్కొక్క స్టెప్పు ముందుకు వేసుకుంటున్నా. చిన్నప్పుడు నేను వరంగల్లో మాది ఒక డాక్టర్ ఉండేవాడు, ఆయుర్వేదిక్ డాక్టర్, పిబిఏ వెంకటాచారి వాళ్ళ నాన్నగారు. ఆయన 7 రూపాయలకు మందులు ఇచ్చేవాడు, 2 ఔషధాలు 2 పొట్టాలు అట్లా. ఒక ఆయుర్వేదిక్ డాక్టర్ అంటే ఒకడే. ఇప్పుడు అట్లా కాదు, పంచకర్మ సెంటర్లు కానీ, ఆయుర్వేదిక్ హాస్పిటల్స్ కానీ, ఆయుర్వేదిక్ అవగాహన కానీ అందరికీ వచ్చింది. అందరికీ చాలా డెవలప్డ్గా ఉంది. మేము చూసిన ఈ 40 ఏళ్లలో అభివృద్ధికే మాకు చాలా ఆనందంగా గర్వంగా ఉంది. అటువంటిది ఇంకా ఇంకా డెవలప్ కావాలని ఒక ఆయుర్వేదిక్ డాక్టర్గా కోరుకుంటూ థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్.
అభినందనలతో గట్టిగా అభినందించడం ఆయుర్వేద వైద్యుల సులక్షణం.
Thank you, ma'am. I would like to call upon stage Dr. Vijay Babu Garu. Sir has 30 years of teaching experience. He was in the service since 1981. Sir has authored a book on Padarth Vidyanam and has published in multiple journals, has guided in multiple thesis work. He has been a part of multiple research projects. Sir has presented on various topics like Amla Pitta Chikitsa, herbal treatment of skin diseases and many more. He retired as principal on 31st March 2011, AL Government Ayurvedic College, Warangal. He has also participated in many other camps. Can we all give him a round of applause, please?
Big round of applause.
Please. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
I would like to call upon stage Dr. Jivaasri garu, PG Kaya Chikitsa. Sir retired as a professor on Department of Kaya Chikitsa.
చాలా మంది ఇక్కడ వీరి శిష్యులే ఉన్నారు కాబట్టి గట్టిగా శుభాభినందనలు.
పెద్దలకు నమస్కారం, పిన్నలకు ఆశీర్వచనం. చాలామంది అనుకోవచ్చు ఇది మంచి అకేషన్ అండి, ఏంటంటే చాలామందిని కలవడానికి. నేను రిటైర్ అయిపోయి దగ్గర 16-17 ఇయర్స్ అయిపోయింది. నా అదృష్టం ఏంటంటే 99 ఆఫ్ ది టోటల్ పాపులేషన్ నా స్టూడెంట్సే. నాకు నిజంగా అది మాటలు చెప్పడానికి ఏం డౌట్ ఎందుకోసం అంటే మా విజయ్ గురించి అడిగారు, నా డైరెక్ట్ స్టూడెంట్. డాక్టర్ సత్యనారాయణ నా డైరెక్ట్ స్టూడెంట్. వీళ్ళందరికీ డైరెక్ట్ గైడ్ని. యాక్చువల్లీ దేవర్ యాక్చువల్లీ బ్రాటప్ బై మీ. సో ఆ పేరుతో నాకు చాలా అదృష్టం వేస్తుంది, చాలా సంతోషం వేస్తుంది. ఇంతమంది పిల్లల్ని ఇక్కడ చూడగలిగానని. సరే, అది ఆ సంతోషానికి అవసరం లేవు, అది పక్కన పెట్టండి. ఇంకో విషయం ఏంటంటే నేను 1970లో నా గ్రాడ్యుయేషన్ అయిందండి. వీళ్ళు చాలామంది పుట్టుంటారు అప్పటికి. 1970లో నా గ్రాడ్యుయేషన్ అయిపోయింది. ఆ రోజుల్లో నుండి ఒక మంచి ఆచారం ఉండేది. ఏమిటంటే మేము చదువుకునే రోజుల్లో 3 కాలేజీలు ఉండేవి. వరంగల్లో ఒకటి ఉండేది, విజయవాడలో ఒకటి ఉండేది, హైదరాబాద్లో ఒకటి ఉండేది. ఒక్కొక్క కాలేజీలో ఫస్ట్ వచ్చిన ఉంటారు, ఫైనల్ ఇయర్లో. ఫస్ట్ వచ్చిన వాళ్ళు ఫైనల్ ఇయర్లో ఉంటారు. 3 ఫస్ట్ ఉంటారు. విజయవాడలో ఒకతను, హైదరాబాద్లో ఒకతను, తర్వాత వరంగల్లో ఒకతను. 3 ఫస్ట్ వచ్చిన వాడిని పిలిచి మనకు ఎగ్జామినేషన్ పెట్టేవాళ్ళు. 3 ఫస్ట్ వచ్చిన వాడిని పిలిచి ఒక ఎగ్జామినేషన్ పెట్టేవాళ్ళు. ఎగ్జామినేషన్ ఇచ్చేవాడు స్టేట్ గోల్డ్ మెడల్ ఉండేది ఆ రోజుల్లో. 3 స్టేట్ అంటే 3 కాలేజీలు ఉన్నాయి కదండి. 3 కాలేజీలో ఫస్ట్ వచ్చిన వాడిని పిలిచి మళ్ళీ ఎగ్జామినేషన్ పెట్టేవాళ్ళు. ఎగ్జామినేషన్ ఎట్లా ఉండేదంటే పిల్లలకు తెలియాలి, ఈ రోజుల్లో పిల్లలకి అది తెలియదు. మార్నింగ్ 10 to ఈవినింగ్ 6 దాకా ఎగ్జామినేషన్ ఉంటుందండి. మీరు ఆశ్చర్యపోతారు. మార్నింగ్ 10 to 1 థియరీ, 1 to 4 ప్రాక్టికల్స్, 4 to 6 వైవా. పొద్దున వెళ్తే మేము సాయంత్రం 6 బయటపడేవాళ్ళం. 3 పరీక్ష, నీరసంగా, అందులో సందేహం లేదు. సో ఆ పేరుతో పొద్దున అమ్మ ఈ విషయం చెప్పాలండి, నేను ఎక్కువ టైం తీసుకుంటాను, ఎటువంటి అవకాశం మళ్ళీ మీకు రాదు, చెప్పే అవకాశం కూడా రాదు. పాయింట్ ఏంటంటే 10 o'clock మేము లోపలికి వెళ్తే సాయంత్రం 6 బయటకు వచ్చేవాళ్ళం అండి. ఇంకా ఎట్లా ఉండేది ఆ పరిస్థితి? ఒక ప్రాక్టికల్స్ అంటే ఎట్లా ఉండేవంటే మాకు ఆనంద భైరవం ఒక మంది ఉండేది, మేము చాలామందికి తెలుసు. మాకు ఒక ల్యాబ్ ఉండేది, రసాస్త్ర ల్యాబ్లో మమ్మల్ని తోలేవాళ్ళు 3. మేము 3 కదా, 3 లోపల తోలేవాళ్ళు. మేమంతా చూసేవాళ్ళం మొత్తం ల్యాబ్ అంతా. వచ్చిన తర్వాత బయటకు వచ్చిన తర్వాత మీరు చూశారు కదా, చూసామండి. ఇందులో ఆనంద భైరవి తయారు చేసి పెట్టండి, ఎంత తయారు చేస్తారో. ఎట్లా తయారు చేయాలండి? ఆనంద భైరవి తయారు చేయాలి, 1 గంటలో చూసేసాం, అయిపోయింది. అది అంటే వాళ్ళ ఉద్దేశం ఏంటంటే తయారు చేయడం కాదు, ఆనంద భైరవిలో ఏం ఇంగ్రీడియంట్స్ పడతాయి అది చెప్పండి. కానీ డైరెక్ట్గా చెప్పడమే. ఇంగుళంచ విషం యోషం మరిచం టంకణం కడ పాదనం కదా శరీరం మధ్య ఆనంద భైరవం అని చొక్కని చెప్పగానే ఎగురేసేవాడు కాదు ఎవరు జడ్జెస్. మరి ఆ శ్లోకాలు చెప్పగలిగాం, చదువుకున్న ఆ రోజులు అయిపోయింది. ఉద్దేశం ఏంటంటే ఆ 3లో ఫస్ట్ నేను స్టేట్ గోల్డ్ మెడల్ నాకు వచ్చింది ఆ రోజుల్లో. ఇది ఎప్పుడండి? 1970లో ఏపీ స్టేట్ గోల్డ్ మెడల్ ఆయుర్వేదంలో బిఏఎంఎస్ నాకు వచ్చింది. ఆ అదృష్టానికి అవధులు లేవు. సరే, అప్పటి నుంచి 50 ఏళ్ళు ప్రాక్టీస్ చేసాం, 20 ఏళ్ళు టీచింగ్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ చేసాం. ఇంకా అదృష్టం ఏంటంటే చాలా అదృష్టం, 100 మంది ఎండీలు గైడ్ చేసిన అదృష్టం నాకు వచ్చిందండి. 100 మంది గైడ్గా నా అదృష్టం, అది చాలా అదృష్టం. అందులో పెద్ద పెద్ద వాళ్ళందరూ నా స్టూడెంట్సే, ఇంకా అదృష్టం అది. ఇంకా దానికి నేను అది సంతోషంతో చెప్పే మాటలు, ఇది గొప్ప చెప్పే మాటలు కాదండి. ఆయుర్వేదం తలుచుకున్న తర్వాత కాస్త ఆనందం ఎక్కువ వస్తుంది. వచ్చినప్పుడు సహజంగా ఇటువంటి కొన్ని మాటలు వస్తుంటాయి, క్షమించాలి. సో ఆ పేరుతో నాది ట్రెడిషనల్ ఆయుర్వేద ఫ్యామిలీ అండి. మా బ్రదర్స్ ఫాదర్స్ అందరు ఆయుర్వేద డాక్టర్సే. ఒక ఫార్మసీ ఉండేది తెనాలిలో, 120 years ఓల్డ్ ఫార్మసీ. 120 years ఓల్డ్ ఫార్మసీ ఒక తెనాలిలో ఇప్పటికీ రన్ అవుతుంది. చేయగలుగుతున్నాం, నా అదృష్టం అది, ఏదో చేయగలిగాం, సంతోషం. ఈ పేరుతో జీవశ్రీ వాళ్ళు ఒకసారి ఫోన్ చేసి అయ్యా మీరు రండి అంటే చాలా సంతోషం వేసింది. ఆ రకంగా నేను చాలా అదృష్టవంతుడిని. మా వీలేని శాస్త్రి అంటే నా కొలీగు. సరే, ఆ పేరుతో మేమందరం హాయిగా ఈ మంచి పేరు కలిగాం. మా రఘుపతి గౌడ్ గారు నాకు డైరెక్ట్ స్టూడెంట్, మా అదృష్టం అది, ఇంకా అదృష్టం. ఆర్గనైజర్ ఆయన, ఇంకా అదృష్టం. అయ్యా క్షమించాలి, మేము స్టూడెంట్ చెప్పుకుంటున్నాను ఇక్కడ అందరిలో. ఎందుకోసం అంటే మాకు సంతోషం ఇస్తుంది, ఎందుకోసం అంటే మా పిల్లలు పైకి ఎదిగారంటే సంతోషం ఇస్తుంది కదా. ఆ పేరుతో చాలా సంతోషం అండి. కూర్చోండి ప్లీజ్. ఆ పేరుతో అట్లా చాలా సంతోషానికి చెప్పేదేం లేదు. థ్యాంక్స్ మృణాల్ ఫర్ హ్యావింగ్ ఇట్.
థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్. పెద్దల మాట వరాల మూట అన్నారు. వీరి యొక్క అనుభవాన్ని మనతో పంచుకుంటున్నప్పుడు వారిని అభినందనలతో ఒక్కసారి స్వాగతిస్తూ
Next, I would like to call upon stage Dr. Y. Srinivasulu garu, Professor, MD Ayurveda, Director, IMP COPS, Chennai, 3-time elected for entire Telangana state, presently holding position as President Ayurvedic Medical Graduates Association, Telangana, Secretary, All India PDF, Telangana State, Executive Member, VAP, Telangana State. Sir has established Lakshmi Ayurveda Hospital. It's a 25-bedded running since more than 3.5 decades. Sir retired as Professor and HOD, PG Department of Panchakarma, BRKR, Government Ayurvedic Medical College, Hyderabad. He has formerly worked as a Professor at Dharma Ayurveda Medical College and Hospital, Chennai. And he was a Professor at Ramakrishna Ayurvedic Medical College, Bangalore also. Sir, we are honored to honor you.
అందరికీ నమస్కారములు. ఆయుర్వేదం చదవడం అంటే పూర్వజన్మలో సుకృతం చేసుకున్న వాళ్ళే చదువుతారు, మిగతా వాళ్ళ నుండి కాదు అది. ఎందుకంటే ఆయుర్వేదం అనేది అనాది సైన్సే కాక ఆయుర్వేదం యొక్క సూత్రాలు కనుక మనం కరెక్ట్గా గమనించినట్టయితే మనిషికి ఎలాంటి డిసీజెస్ రావు, ఆరోగ్యంగా ఉంటారు. దాంట్లో చెప్పినటువంటి ఆహార విహారాలు కనుక మనం పాటించినట్టయితే మనిషికి ఎలాంటి సమస్యలు రాకుండా కాపాడడమే కాక ఇంకో 10 మందికి ఉపయోగపడేటట్టు ఆయుర్వేదం నేర్పుతూ ఉన్నది. కాబట్టి ఆయుర్వేదం ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయడం అనేది ఒక అదృష్టంగా నేను భావిస్తూ ఉన్నాను. అందుకే BMS నేను 4th year నుంచి వెళ్ళి ఆయుర్వేదం ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయడం నేర్చుకున్నాను. దానికి కారణం ఏంటంటే 3rd generation మాది. మా తాతగారు మా నాన్నగారు కూడా ఆయుర్వేదమే చేశారు. దానికి తోడుగా అదృష్టం కొద్దీ నేను కూడా దీంట్లో MD ఆయుర్వేద వరకు చదివి ఒక 35 years నుంచి వెళ్ళి ఆయుర్వేదిక్ హాస్పిటల్ రన్నింగ్ చేస్తూ ఉన్నాను. విత్ ది బ్లెస్సింగ్ ఆఫ్ గవర్నమెంట్ ఆఫ్ AP and తెలంగాణ, అవర్ హాస్పిటల్ ఈజ్ రికగ్నైజ్డ్ యాజ్ ఏ రెఫరల్ హాస్పిటల్ సిన్స్ మోర్ దాన్ 25 years. That is our motive. Thank you one and all, and thank you these organizers.
Thank you sir.
Next, I would like to call upon stage Dr. Mahesh Sharma garu. He is a prominent Ayurvedic physician from Hyderabad. He has more than 4 decades of experience in the Ayurveda research, teaching, training and pharmaceutical manufacturing. He is an MD Ayurveda and he is from the first batch of BAMS degree course of Ayurveda started in the Government Ayurvedic College affiliated to OU in 1970. Over the past 43 years as a private practitioner, he has served in various capacities as a consultant physician and pharmaceutical companies. He has been the member secretary in the field of medical research. Dr. Sharma has been active in social, educational, cultural and philanthropic activities. He is a prolific writer, published books on Indian dry fruit and nut and millets in Hindi. He has been speaker on Ayurveda in India and abroad, including the US-based American Health Research Institute. Thank you, sir.
Your message, sir. Okay.
Next, I would like to call upon stage Dr. Pramanand Rao. Sorry, Premanand Rao. He has not come. I would like to call upon stage Dr. Vidyanath Garu. He is a professor and HOD Samhita Sri Dhanvantari Ayurvedic College and Hospital. He has teaching experience of 25 years. He has published 22 books, also published several papers, examiner and paper setter for UG and PG courses for different universities. He has also received many other awards. Sir, please come up on the stage, sir.
పురస్కార గ్రహీత గారు వచ్చే లోపల అందరూ ఇలా చేతులు పెట్టుకోండి. అందరూ జస్ట్ అందరూ ఇలా పెట్టుకుందాం.
Sir's brother, Mr. Raghunath Garu, is on his behalf. Mr. Raghunath Garu, his brother, is taking the award. Please, sir.
I would like to say a few words. సభకు వచ్చిన పెద్దలందరికీ వందనం, సభికులకు కూడా నా వందనం. ఇక్కడికి వచ్చిన డాక్టర్ల మధ్యలో ఐఎమ్ ద ఆర్ట్ పర్సన్ బికాస్ ఐఎమ్ నాట్ ఎ డాక్టర్, ఐఎమ్ అన్ అడ్వకేట్. బట్ ఒక అదృష్టం ఏమంటే మా అన్నయ్య డాక్టర్, ఆయన తరఫున అవార్డు తీసుకుంటున్నాను. ఇంకొక మాట చెప్పాలి, డాక్టర్ వేదాంతం శ్రీనివాసాచార్యులు గారు మంచికల్పూడి, ఆయన మనవణ్ణి నేను. ఆయన ఆయుర్వేదిక్ బోర్డు మెంబర్. సో ఈ రకంగా కలవటం అనేది యాదృచ్ఛికమైనా కూడా ఇప్పుడు శాస్త్రి గారు మాట్లాడినప్పుడు నాకు అనిపించింది, అరే ఆయన తినాలంటే మాది కూడా తినాలి. సార్ నమస్తే. ఇక్కడికి వచ్చిన డాక్టర్లందరికీ కూడా మీరు చేస్తున్న సేవ అమోఘం. నిజంగా మనం దీన్ని ఆల్టర్నేటివ్ మెడిసిన్ అంటున్నాం, కానీ ఇదే మెయిన్ మెడిసిన్ కావాలని కోరుకుంటున్నాను సార్. ఎస్ సార్, యాజ్ యూ సెడ్ అవర్స్ విత్ ద అల్టిమేట్ మెడిసిన్, ఇది కావాలి. అండ్ నాకు ఒక్క కోరిక ఉంది, ఏంటంటే మీరు నవ్వుతారు, చాలా క్వాలిఫికేషన్స్ ఉన్నా కూడా డాక్టర్ కాలేదే అని ఒక ఇబ్బంది ఉంది. ఇక్కడికి వచ్చిన తర్వాత నాకు ఒక ధైర్యం కలిగింది. నా 10th క్లాస్ సర్టిఫికెట్ ఉంది, దాంతో 2 సంవత్సరాలు కృషి చేస్తే ఇంటర్మీడియట్ అయిపోతుంది. శుభ్రంగా ఆ పట్టుదలతో ఎంట్రన్స్ ఎగ్జామ్ రాశానంటే ఇంటెన్కాలు ఉన్న బూర్గుల రామకృష్ణారావు కాలేజీలో చేరిపోవచ్చు. ఇక్కడ ప్రిన్సిపాల్ గారు కూడా ఉన్నారు. మరి ఆయన ప్రిన్సిపాల్గా ఉండంగానే నేను అలా చేద్దామని కోరుకుంటూ భగవంతుడిని ప్రార్థిస్తూ సెలవు తీసుకుంటున్నాను. థ్యాంక్స్ అండి. రెండు ముక్కలు మా అంటే భావం నాదే, భాషణ ఆమెది. ఒకసారి మా అన్నయ్య గారి గురించి.
నమస్తవాయే నమః. ఈ కార్యక్రమానికి వచ్చిన పెద్దలందరికీ కూడా మనస్ఫూర్తిగా నమస్కారాలు తెలియజేస్తూ, మీ ముందు చెప్పేంత ధైర్యం కూడా నాకు చాలటలేదు. వైద్యో నారాయణో హరిహి అంటారు, వైద్యుడు భగవంతునితో సమానం. అలాగే మనకి అమ్మఒడి వంటిది అంటారు ఆయుర్వేదం. అమ్మఒడిలో ఎంత రక్షణగా ఉంటామో ఆయుర్వేదం కూడా అంతేనని చెప్తూ ఉంటారు. మరి మీ అందరికీ కూడా ఆశీస్సులు అందజేస్తూ, నమామి ధన్వంతరి ఆదిదేవం సురాసరై వందిత పాదపద్మం లోకే జరారుగ్మయ మృత్యునాశం ధాతారమీసం వివిధౌషధీనా. అనేక ఔషధం నుండి ఔషధం తయారవుతుంది అని చెప్తూ ఉంటారు. మరి విద్యానాథ్ గారి గురించి అభినందన మందారమాల, శ్రీధ రత్నాకరం వంశ పయ పారా వార రాకా సుధాకరులై అగణిత గుణ సంపత్తిచే ఆశాంత విశాల కీర్తిని ఆర్జించి పరోపకారమే పరమధర్మముగా భావించి సంతోషాయత్త చిత్తంతో దాన ధర్మాలు గావిస్తూ వంశాచారముగా వస్తున్న మర్యాదలకు లోటు రానియకుండా శ్రీ ధన్వంతరి స్వామి కృపా కటాక్ష వీక్షణాలకు పాత్రులై వైద్య శేఖరులుగా విరాజిల్లుతున్న జాతీయ ఆయుర్వేద దినోత్సవం శుభ సందర్భంగా హైదరాబాద్లోని జీవాశ్రీ ఆయుర్వేదిక్ వెల్నెస్ వారు డాక్టర్ రత్నాకరం విద్యానాథ్ గారికి ధన్వంతరి పురస్కారం 2022 ప్రదానం చేస్తున్న శుభ సందర్భంగా వారికి అమందానంద కందళిత హృదయాలతో వేదాంతం రఘునాథ్ దంపతులు సమర్పిస్తున్న అభినందన పూర్వక మధురాకాంక్ష.
థ్యాంక్ యూ మేడం. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
రైట్. జీవాశ్రీ వెల్నెస్ సెంటర్ వారికి మనఃపూర్వక అభినందనలు. ఇట్లాంటి అవార్డ్ ఫంక్షన్ ఆర్గనైజ్ చేసినందుకు వారికి చాలా థ్యాంక్స్.
థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్. ముందుగా పెద్దలైనటువంటి వారి చేతనే ఇక్కడ మనం వారి యొక్క ప్రబోధాన్ని తీసుకుంటాం. తర్వాత అంతా కూడా కంటిన్యూస్గా అవార్డ్స్ ఇస్తూ వస్తాం.
We'll move on to the next award. Dr. Sarangapani garu.
సారంగపాణి గారు.
Sir is an eminent and well-known personality in Ayurvedic system. Anyone to receive Sir award?
రెండో వారిని కూడా
Dr. Raghupati Gaud garu.
రఘుపతి గారు. ఎస్.
Professor Dr. Pantulu Raghupati Gaud.
Yes.
He is formerly professor and head department of Panchakarma,
Yes.
Government Ayurvedic College, Hyderabad. Now working as professor of medicine, Major SD Singh Ayurvedic Medical College, specialist in Ayurveda and expert in Panchakarma treatments, pioneer in many innovative Panchakarma techniques, trained many Ayurvedic Panchakarma therapists, 40 years of experience in Ayurvedic practice, teaching UG and PG. Founder of Sanskrit learning courses at Government Ayurvedic College, Hyderabad through Rashtriya Sanskrit Samsthan, Deemed University, Delhi.
Very good, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Dr. Surendra Sharma garu.
సురేంద్ర శర్మ గారు.
Yeah.
ఒకసారి అందరూ ఇలా చేతులు పెట్టుకోండి. చేతులు ఉన్న వాళ్ళు మాత్రమే.
Sir is born in a traditional Ayurvedic family. Grandfather was a Vaidya and father Dr. R.N. Sharma garu was Deputy Director, Ayurveda, Government of United AP. Sir is practicing traditional Ayurveda since 1988. He has co-authored 3 Ayurvedic books. Tamilon ka Siddha Chikitsa Sampradaya, Sahasra Yogam in Hindi, Vaidya Chintamani in Hindi. Sir is distributing free medicine for asthma twice in a year and every Sunday distributing free medicine for renal calculi. Since 2012, every week, Sir arranges CME for young Ayurvedic doctors and shows them preparation of classic Ayurvedic medicines under Rasashala banner. We are also students of Rasashala.
Thank you.
Sir is mentoring us. Dr. Chilluveru Ravindra garu. Retired principal. Anyone is receiving of Sir Raleigh. Dr. Shrikant Babu garu. Professor and HOD, former principal in charge. Senate member KNR UHS Warangal. Senate member in KNR UHS visited both bigger parliaments like British Parliament and European Parliament. In the same year, to mark Ayurveda Day celebrations as special invitee. Visited more than 8 to 10 countries like USA, UK, Europe, Australia, Thailand, Singapore, Indonesia, Nepal, etc. Recipient of Dhanvantari Award. He has received Best Teacher Award, Best Physician Award, etc. from reputed organizations. And also Life Achievement Award from Arkansas Shine. Seriously. Yeah. Dr. Suresh Jakotia. He is now Superintendent of Pharmacy. Yeah. Opened first Ayurvedic clinic in 1990. In 1993 started cultivation of medicinal plants with a group of friends. In 1995 opened a pharmacy producing single drug churnas, first of its kind and marketed to practitioners all over the state. In 1999 joined government service as medical officer in Ayush Department. Started a herbal garden with around 100 to 150 species of medicinal plants at Kodad. Shifted the mini pharmacy also to Kodad from Hyderabad. Has been practicing at Kodad, Khammam, Suryapet since then. Has been practicing Panchagavya treatment since last 15 years. Now about 100 types of medicines are produced in the pharmacy at Kodad for use in personal practice including Panchagavya medicines as 5 gir cows are mentioned at Kodad. And Dr. Niranjani Jakotia is also Sir's wife, MD Ayurveda, and daughter. Yeah, no, she has not. Yeah, I request Sir to take on behalf of Dr. Niranjani also. Yeah.
Big round of applause.
Very glad to. Dr. Purushottam Bidada, Hindi Vidwan, BAMS and MA Astrology, basic Ayurvedic physician, ex-president Gnanvardhak Sangh Hyderabad, ex-general secretary AP Ayurvedic Congress, ex-general secretary Greater Hyderabad Ayurvedic Sammelan, organized free Ayurvedic medical camps in different districts of Andhra Pradesh. Writes a health column on health and Ayurveda on local daily Swatantra Varta. Published a number of articles in medical palmistry in Swatantra Varta. Yeah. Please give a big round of applause. Dr. Namrata Reddy. Ayurvedic physician. Yeah. She's a practitioner since more than 35 years. She is into health counseling, has done many awareness programs, also does de-addiction counseling. My health, my responsibility is her concept. Round of applause, please. Please, a big round of applause, please. Dr. Rogdeep Sharma garu. Spine disorders. He is an renowned Ayurvedic doctor with an experience of 30 years. Has treated more than 4 lakh patients. Known for his humanitarian aid in Ayurvedic medicine. Felicitated with APJ Abdul Kalam Award in 2021 for his contributions in the field of Ayurveda. He is a prestigious author of number of papers on Ayurvedic medicine. Dr. Ravi Shankar Polishetty. Dr. Ravi Shankar Polishetty garu.
Please come. అల్లోపతిక్ కార్డియోథొరాసిక్ సర్జన్ అయినప్పటికీ కూడా ఆయుర్వేదాన్ని పాలీ సైంటిఫిక్ ఆయుర్వేద అంటూ చాలా గొప్పగా చేస్తున్నటువంటి వారి సత్యమని. ఎస్ మేడం.
Dr. Ravi Shankar Polishetty garu is a cardiovascular surgeon, turned naturopath and Ayurvedic researcher and an independent Python programmer. Has mastery in artificial intelligence and machine learning by profession. He is currently based in India with offices in USA, Russia and Canada. He is the honorary head of Department of Cardiology and Immunology for the Research Institute of Immunopathology at the Russian Academy of Natural Sciences.
నెక్స్ట్ మంత్ 7th and 8th కూడా పాలీ సైంటిఫిక్ ఆయుర్వేద మీద ఎంతో గొప్ప కాన్ఫరెన్స్ చేస్తున్నారు. నన్ను కూడా మోడరేటర్గా ఇన్వైట్ చేశారు. గట్టిగా క్లాప్స్ వీరికి.
అందరికీ నమస్కారం అండి. వైద్యో నారాయణో హరిహి అని క్లియర్గా చెప్పడానికి ఒక ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఎవరైనా ఉన్నారంటే ఆయుర్వేదం వైద్యం మాత్రమే చెప్పొచ్చండి. ఎందుకంటే నాకు అసలు వైద్యం తెలీదు. డాక్టర్ గారు చెప్పింది వినడం. ఆయన కార్డియాక్ సర్జన్ అని అంటారు కానీ ఆయన మాట్లాడేటప్పుడు ఆయుర్వేదమే ఉంటుంది. చివరికి వచ్చేటప్పటికి అన్నీ ఆయుర్వేదంలోనే ఉంటాయి. ఎందుకంటే ఇది ఒక మేడం ఇప్పుడే చెప్పారు, అమ్మ వడి అని చెప్పారు అక్కడ. యాక్చువల్గా చెప్పాలంటే దైవాన్ని చేరుకునే దారి అని చెప్తారండి. అది మీరు కరెక్ట్గా దైవాన్ని చేరుకోవాలి అని అంటే ఆ నారాయణుడు ఏమైతే చేస్తున్నారో ఈ నారాయణులు వాతపిత కఫాలను బ్యాలెన్స్ చేయడం ద్వారా స్వామికి దగ్గర చేస్తున్నారు అని చెప్తారు సార్. అందరికీ మనస్ఫూర్తిగా నమస్కారం. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Now we'll call upon Dr. M. Srinivasul sir. I request Dr. Satyanaraya Dornala to say a few words about sir.
ఎం శ్రీనివాసులు గారు
retired professor, head of the department and retired principal. He was an inspiration, so I'm proud to say I was one of his student, and he was an inspirational teacher, and he still is the authority on rheumatology and Ayurveda. So that's how it's very brief. So ऐसा कहते हैं जाते पूरा दिन भी लगता है इनके बारे में कहने में. Thank you.
I'm very happy to meet all of you on the dais, and I'm also thankful for the organization for giving this award. Mainly, one thing, usually the awards is given by some administration, some higher authorities or governments or like or some organizations. But today I felt very much happy. I'm receiving, as I have been selected by my students. So most of the students are there, who are tasted me and tested on touching stone. So I am very much happy for that. Thank you.
Now I call upon Dr. Manohar Palakurti. Sir is Executive Director, Clinicals and Professor of Physiology in Health in Maharishi International University, Fairfield, Iowa, USA. Vaidya Manohar Palakurti is highly respected and renowned Ayurvedic expert in India and worldwide. He has provided consultation to over 50,000 people in 38 years of his practice. Vaid Manohar has created and taught Maharishi Ayurveda courses including Maharishi Nadi Vignan, aromatherapy, herbal formulations, and yoga in Europe, Japan, US and Italy. Sir has received many awards.
Very good.
A big round of applause.
Thank you very much, and all the dignitaries on the stage. Lot of Vaidyas. Vaidya means filled with knowledge. Great to be here. Great to be participating. Supposed to be in US, but the time allowed me to be here. Anyhow, what is I want to tell is today I was facilitated with Dhanvantari Puraskar. First, what is Dhanvantari? Before that, I'm going to tell Maharishi Mahesh Yogi Ji is my master, and the tradition of Vedic masters from Jyotirmat. Brahmananda Saraswati is one of the prime disciples, is Maharishi Mahesh Yogi Ji. And then I'm working with him the last 40 years continuously. Whatever he says, Mantra Moolam Guru Vakyam, the Maharishi's speech is like a mantra for me. So I never step this side or that side. So anyhow, that is my service to him with humility and great, what to say. I was 40 years before, nothing. Now, whatever I had some knowledge, that's because of him. And I want to express 3 views from Maharishi Mahesh Yogi. Maharishi Mahesh Yogi Ji has given title to the Ayurveda, Maharishi Ayurveda. Maharishi Ayurveda means not like Maharishi Mahesh Yogi has created this Ayurveda. Maharishi. What is Maharishi? The great knower. Mahan Rishi, Mahan Drasta, Sakshitva Purna Purushatvavam, Purushottama Guna Pradhana Chetanavam, Mahonmaha Saraswati Prachetayati Ketuna Dhiyo Vishwa Virajita. This is the definition of Maharishi, the great knower. And also, that means anybody is learning Ayurveda who becomes very great knower. Knower is the most important aspect of Samhita value. Samhita has knower, process of knowing and knows. The knower is known through the process of knowing, that is called Samhita. Maharshi Ji explained in his Vedic science, Rishi, Devata, Chandas. Rishi is the knower, Devata is the process of knowing. What is known is that Chandas is your own nature. This is what is Maharshi Ji explained to us. He has laid out a principles. What are those things? 5 principles. It's very important. Maharshiji explained to us, I really want you to listen. This is somehow you feel something different. Maharshi has, when he was speaking about Ayurveda in 86, VM Dwivedi, Jamnagar University Vice Chancellor, and BD Triguna, he's an expert in Nadi Vigyan from Delhi, and Balraj Maharshi is from Hyderabad. Maharshi was brought these three people together and revived the Ayurveda because India was under the foreign rule. It got fragmented. It lost its originality. Maharshi asked, what is lost in the Ayurveda? I want to bring heaven on earth, disease-free society. Heaven on earth, disease-free society. Maharshiji always says, think big. Don't think of just curing some disease. That's a very gross level. But the most important concept of any Vaidya is to bring the heaven on earth. And Maharshiji said, is it easy? Yes, it is very easy. If any individual is open to the field of Ram's consciousness, and heaven will descend on earth without any strain. It is very easy. So that's why Maharshiji first principle in Ayurveda has introduced the yoga of Ayurveda. The yoga of Ayurveda means bringing this physiology, unifying with the consciousness. This is what is the yoga. Even though we know Ashtanga yoga, but this is the most important principle. What is we are going to...
Thank you, sir.
Yes, yes.
Big round of applause to sir. Big round of applause. Big round of applause. Last word.
Yeah. So that is the most important thing. Last one I am going to tell you. This is very interesting. Maharshiji explained about Dhanvantari. This is the word I am getting from Jivaasri. Jiva means life. Sri means affluence. So the affluence of life in this Ayurveda center. That is what is the definition of Jivaasri. And also I am going to tell what is Dhanvantari. How Maharshiji explained. Dha means dadhati. Dadhati means intelligence. Na means negation. Negation means intelligence is absolute.
Thank you, sir. Big round of applause, sir. Big round of applause.
Let me finish this. Va means either it is absolute, da na va. Either it's absolute, also it is totality. How it is da na va ta. Tad Brahma. Tad Brahma is totality. It is absolute, it is totality, and the re means reverberation of consciousness. The Dhanvantari is the reverberation of consciousness. In this reverberation, two opposite values reconciling, the Purusha and Prakriti. This is the nature of Dhanvantari. I hope you enjoy this function, and thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Sir, I appreciate your persistence in continuing to tell. Thank you. Thank you. Our chief guest, madam, would like to leave, it seems. So we'll just take a 5-minute break. Can we get a memento for her, please?
వారు ఈరోజు పుట్టినరోజు అయినప్పటికీ కూడా మన దగ్గరికి వచ్చి మనల్ని బ్లెస్ చేశారు. వారికి గట్టిగా అభినందనలు తెలియజేసుకుంటూ చిన్న పురస్కారం జీవశ్రీ నుండి. మా అల్లోపతి డాక్టర్ లాగా కాకుండా ఆయుర్వేద వాళ్ళు వైద్యంలోనే కాకుండా విద్వత్తులో కూడా గనులు. మీ అందరికి గట్టిగా చెప్పట్లు. అందుకే మాటల మాంత్రికులు కూడా మీరు. మేము కేవలం సర్జరీలో మాత్రమే నిపుణులము, కానీ మీరు మాటల్లో కూడా దిట్టనే. గట్టిగా మీ అందరికి గట్టిగా చెప్పట్లు. ఈ గ్రూప్ ఫోటో చెప్తుంది ఆయుష్ నుండి అందరికీ దీర్ఘాయుష్మాన్ భవ అంటుంది. అజయ్ మిశ్రా గారు వారి యొక్క సందేశాన్ని.
Would like to request Ajay Mishra sir to say a few words.
మ్యామ్, మీకు జన్మదిన శుభాకాంక్షలు. సంస్కృతంలో
जन्मदिनमिदं ऐ प्रियसखे शन्तनोतु ते सर्वदा मुदं प्रार्थयामहे भवशतायुषी ईश्वरः सदा त्वां च रक्षतु.
First of all, say dignitaries, Dr. Vijaya, Ganeshwar, Reddy ji, Shri G.V.K. Rao ji, Srimati Swapna. Oh, okay. Okay, thank you. First of all, I'd like to thank Jivaasri for giving me this opportunity. I think this kind of a function where the Ayurvedic specialists, doctors, professors have been honored. I am seeing it after a very long time. Maybe this kind of functions were there 1 or 2 decades earlier, but I have not seen it prominently in the last few years. So I want to thank I'm not a doctor first thing, but I want to thank Jivaasri organizers for this. Much of what I had prepared to speak has already been spoken, and one should learn from the responses which one gets from other speakers how much to speak and this thing. So I would only have 3 points. I would not say about Dhanvantari, Jayanti, etc. The importance and all those things, many of you know, you are professors or students, many of you. First thing is, it took a pandemic like COVID for us in the popular parlance to realize the importance of Indian medicine, especially Ayurveda. And government played a role in this. I remember 2 years back, my family of 4 was affected by corona. When I requested the government, I was in the government at that time, my wife is still there. We received 2 packets of medicines. One was the allopathic medicine, one was the Ayurvedic medicines. So see, that is a way of popularizing. Cost is secondary. Much needs to be done to popularize, to market Ayurveda still. I have heard many of the professors who were honored, some of them have been giving free medicine to patients periodically. But then we should also introspect what more needs to be done. See, that is more important. This knowledge is few thousand years old. But then what kind of knowledge is accepted today? So first thing is we should market it, we should popularize it, and in that Jivaasri has started playing a role, not only by honoring many today, but also having the expo in the next year, in the middle of next year. That also will give much visibility to Ayurveda. Second, I think one of the doctors who was honored here, Poly Ayurveda or Poly Science Ayurveda, I was part of their lectures last month. This is my suggestion. Some of it must be continuing. More research has to be done, either funded by government. Prashanthi is not here now, but I think the proceedings will be sent to her. Either through the government or in private individuals, contributors, philanthropists, to have more evidence-based research on Ayurvedic medicines. We know through experience, through our texts, that Ayurvedic medicines are useful. But evidence on the lines of allopathic procedure. You have been treating patients for 25, 30, 35 years, some of you more than that. But then in allopathic, with whatever advancement, I am not a votary of allopathic, please. Okay, don't think. But then as I said, we have to beat them in their game. How do we do that? To have more research, more publication, more evidence-based. That is the second thing which is required. Third, I have not experienced, that Dhanvantari Jayanti earlier in traditional old times was observed by having Dhanvantari Homam. The professors must be knowing the details about it. Dhanvantari Homam, as many of you know, was basically chanting of the Dhanvantari mantra, having a homam where 108 herbal plants were offered, and the result of that was cleansing the air, the environment, the surroundings of the germs, bacteria, virus which were leading to diseases. So the environment was being purified, leading to health of the people, better health of the people. So this is my suggestion to the fraternity here. Unfortunately, what has happened, Dhanvantari Divas got transformed into Dhanteras, and the commercial aspect of it got more prominence. What do we do on Dhanteras Day? We buy some gold, jewelry, metals, etc. and think that that will lead to happiness. It should not be the case. What would lead us to happiness is the following of the Ayurveda principles. See, Ayurveda, as many of you know, is not only medicines. It is a way of life. It deals with life as a whole, with the body as a whole. So, the same principle being, for example, one day is, for last few years, has been popularized as Yoga Day. Let us start with the Dhanteras Day, at least in the morning, to have a homam which should be publicized and which will lead to betterment of the society. So this is my suggestion. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your kind words. I would now request Swapna garu to come and say a few words. Your spirit is already there, ma'am, in all of us through your voice. We'll also hear your words now.
Dear esteemed guests on the dais and esteemed doctors and other friends who are here for the National Ayurveda Day. Firstly, Andariki Ayurveda Day Subhakangshalu. And I'd like to thank Panisri Garu for inviting me for this wonderful event. At the onset, I'd like to start by questioning why we call Ayurveda as alternative medicine, because I think allopathy is the alternative medicine. Ayurveda is the most ancient, and hence it is the system of medicine that we should all be following. But somewhere, as there is a saying in Telugu, Periti Chettu Vaidyaniki Panikaradu, because Ayurveda was born here on this land, I'm not sure if we actually realize the true value and worth it has added to our lives. Whereas in other countries in the West, we see people introducing in bits and pieces some facets of Ayurveda into their lives, starting from whether you call it superfoods, whether you call it yoga, pranayama, and so many other facets of Ayurveda, which we perhaps just pass off as yet another thing. Indeed, Ayurveda is actually not just a way of life, but it's a celebration of life. In which system of medicine are we taught how to bathe our body, how to keep it in complete balance? We call ourselves mind, body, and spirit. I think if we can take care of the mind and the body, the spirit will take care of itself, and hence Ayurveda is such an integrated and a holistic system that I wish that starting from the governments, starting from all of us in society, we can give it its true place rather than just observing 1 or 2 days in a year or trying to promote. We don't need to promote Ayurveda. Ayurveda has always been there. If we don't value its work, we are the losers. this is a message that has to go out into society, and whether it's from the central government, from the state governments, I think I request and urge that everybody should come forward. We have esteemed guests on the stage today. I wish that we all come forward and celebrate Ayurveda each and every day in our life, and Corona has more than taught us how important some of these fundamental principles are. So, like we say Mata and Pita, let us say Vata and Pitta also every day in our lives. So, once again, wonderful occasion today, and wish you all a very happy National Ayurveda Day. Thank you. Namaste.
Now we'll start off with again the award ceremony. Now I call upon Dr. D. Shyam Garu. He is a general practitioner practicing pure Ayurveda since many years. He specializes in renal calculi treatment and also he gives special treatment in Agni Karma.
Can we all have a
Round of applause. Next is Dr. C.B. Dhanaraj. Sir is MD, PhD Kaya Chikitsa, presently working with Patanjali Ayurveda, Haridwar, worked with United Nations, worked with International Rescue Committee, New York, USA, and presently executive editor of Yogayur Patanjali. He has presented several papers. May we have Dr. Dhanaraj? Sir is not there, so his brother is here to collect his award. So please.
Can we all clap for Mr. Dhanaraj?
Next is Dr. Konda Rajeshwari. She has completed BAMS in... Sorry. Yeah, you want. Sorry.
I feel very good about my brother. It's all his hard work. I am his younger brother. I work for World Health Organization, Geneva. So my brother is down with bad flu. So since I am home now, so he asked me to take this. My aspiration, I think I go very much with Ajay Mishra, Garu. Yes, my aspiration, I work in the conflict countries where access to basic health care is very, very difficult. People die. So I think of Ayurvedic doctors going and reaching to those countries. But at the same time, when I said aspiration, it's very, very important that we do more of research, more and more research. It's just not few publications, but hundreds and thousands of international publications going into international journals. It's very, very important, making this Indian medicine turning into international medicine. So thank you so much. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Prem Kumar, madam escort chesina vallu ekkada unnaru?
Now I call upon Dr. Konda Rajeshwari Garu. She has completed her BAMS in 1987 and PG in Yoga and Ayurveda. She has been practicing Ayurveda since 1988. Founder of Suraksha Health Village in Ayurveda and Yoga at Vijaya. Konda Rajeshwari Garu. Okay, ma'am is not here. We'll move ahead with the next awardee winner. Dr. Ranganath Garu. Dr. Ranganath Garu, Rangacharyu Garu. Sir runs an Ayurvedic Panchakarma Center, Brindavanam Ayurvedic Clinic since last 25 years. consultant and partner of a multi-speciality Ayurvedic hospital, Haritam, Kurnool, Andhra Pradesh, founder trustee of Vrindavanam Ayurvedic Research Foundation. Sir is here, Rangachari. We don't have sir also. We'll go ahead with the next award winner. Now I call upon Dr. Venugopal Rao. Sir is Ayurvedacharya who is practicing since 25 years at Ojas Ayurvedic Center, Chikatpalli, Hyderabad. Authored 2 books on commonly available Ayurvedic herbs. Published 40 articles, co-authored 4 books. He has 300 plus television shows to his credit. Organized 40 plus Ayurvedic public awareness program. Presently engaged in exploring some of the rarest Divya Mulikas used in cancer. Delightful to share that few of such herbs have been identified in last visit of Sri Salem. Next is Dr. MDP Raja sir. MDP Raja sir, do we have sir? Sir is CEO and Chief Proctologist of Hitam Ayurvedic Anorectal Institute, Nizampet. Chief Proctologist, Haritam Ayurvedic Hospital, Kurnool. Over 18 years of teaching experience, guided more than 25 postgraduate students. Faculty for Modern Surgeons for Smiles International Institute of Coloproctology, Bangalore. Sir expertises have done extensive work in Kshatrakarma on hemorrhoids. Done 256 cases of transanal sutures rectoplexy. Done 3,000 plus cases of fistula and done 400 plus cases of pilonidal sinuses. A big round of applause to sir. Sir, we have dinner arranged, so please wait for the dinner. All the awardees who have already received the awards. Justice Nanda garu wants to share few words with you all.
Distinguished dignitaries on the dais, very good evening to one and all. First of all, my sincere apologies for coming beyond the schedule, but it was inevitable because I was in a committee meeting and I could not come out because of my seniors there. My sincere apologies for the same. I believe it's a divine blessing of God Almighty to stand before this august gathering on this momentous occasion of celebrations. Let me begin by wishing you a very happy National Ayurveda Day, which we celebrate on the occasion of Lord Dhanvantari Jayanti. Ayurveda is considered to be one of the oldest medical systems in the world. The main aim of Ayurveda is prevention of disease and promotion of health. Bhagavan Dhanvantari is known as the god of Ayurveda and believed to be one of the incarnations of Lord Vishnu. As per the Hindu calendar, the birthday of Dhanvantari is celebrated on Kartika Krishna Triyodashi, usually in the month of October or November. It is believed that on this day, Lord Dhanvantari emerged with Amrita Kalasa. Bhagavan Dhanvantari is often depicted as Vishnu with 4 hands holding Shankha, Chakra, Joluka and a pot containing nectar. He is conferred with the virtues of granting health and wealth. Since 2016, the Union Ministry of Ayush, Ayurveda, Yoga and Naturopathy, Unani, Siddha and Homeopathy started observing Dhanvantari Jayanti as the Ayurveda Day with an aim to nationalize the system of medicine with an objective to make it global, exploring the potential of Ayurveda to contribute towards the national health policy and national health programs. Today we are here among us several experts and successful practitioners of Ayurveda. I should not venture to make any detailed presentation on Ayurveda in their presence. For me, like our yoga, it is part of our proud heritage. It encompasses all attributes of a mature and complete medical science, encompassing anatomy, physiology, disease causation, evolution, and disease management. It goes beyond just being a curative system of medicine to being a preventive and promotive healthcare system as well. Ayurveda as a science belongs to India. It is the oldest surviving system of medicine in the world. Its origins have been traced back more than 5,000 years. It is believed that the concept of Ayurveda were known to the people of the Indus Valley civilization. The science was significantly developed during the Vedic period of our history. In fact, the main source of knowledge in this field are the Vedas, particularly the Atharvaveda, believed to have been written around 1000 BC. We know that in the 5th century, the erudite treatises of the greatest of our Vaidyas, Sushruta and Charaka, were translated from Sanskrit into Chinese, and in 700 AD, Chinese scholars were studying medicine in India at the University of Nalanda. By the 8th century, these texts were translated into Arabic and Persian. We see that Arabic works derived from our Ayurvedic texts reached Europe by the 12th century. Today, it is a matter of satisfaction that Ayurveda has not only sustained itself in many of the countries of South Asia, but is also popular across the seas in some of the countries of Europe and in the United States of America. I would like to emphasize that Ayurveda should not be regarded as merely a system of healthcare. It is rather a set of disciplines that work together to create balance and harmony within us. It is based on the perception that life represents a relationship between the Atma or soul, Mama or mind, Indriya or senses, and Sarira or body. It is a unique combination of science and philosophy for balancing the body's physical, mental, and emotional and spiritual components. Ayurvedic doctors believe that this equilibrium is necessary for good health. Creating such a balance helps to heal the sick, to maintain the health of those who are well, and to prevent disease and promote quality of life. Ayurveda and wellness have become essential part of our healthcare, which is one of India's largest sectors, both in terms of revenue and employment. Healthcare in India comprises hospitals, medical devices, clinical trials, outsourcing, telemedicine, medical tourism, health insurance, and medical equipment. India's healthcare industry is one of the fastest growing sectors. This sector is growing at a brisk pace due to its wide coverage and increasing investment by public as well as private players. India's competitive advantage also lies in its large pool of well-trained medical professionals, including practitioners in the Ayurveda and other traditional medicines. In addition to highly trained Ayurveda doctors, a full chain of highly trained professionals ranging from therapists, Ayurvedic dietitians, paralysis analysts, Ayurveda pharmacists are available across the country. The progress that India made in IT and digital transformation is also being uniquely leveraged to enable the Ayurveda sector to leapfrog to scale exponentially to achieve its true potential in India and abroad. Thanks to Ayurveda's popularity, a strong opportunity awaits us. We must not lose that opportunity. There have been many gains by combining the traditional with the modern. Youngsters are using a wide range of Ayurveda products. There is a growing consciousness to integrate Ayurveda with evidence-based medical sciences. Likewise, other things getting popular are Ayurveda supplements and personal care products centered around Ayurveda. The packaging of products has been greatly enhanced. I would call upon our academicians to deepen research on Ayurveda and traditional forms of medicine. I would urge our vibrant startup community to specially look at Ayurveda products. The world today not only wants to be healthy, but also wants wellness which can be fulfilled only by Ayurveda and yoga. Today, the feeling of back to the basics and back to the nature is becoming stronger in all the countries of the world. More and more people are tilting towards it. The people are getting attracted towards those systems that are directly associated with nature. In such a scenario, a favorable environment is being created for Ayurveda. There is need to increase the utility of Ayurveda as much as possible as per today's requirements. How many of those who have studied Ayurveda are 100% devoted towards their science? When he opens a hospital and a OPD and a patient asks for a quick remedy, as he has to go for work as early as possible, the Ayurveda doctor feels that it is better to give him an allopathic medicine along with an injection. However, the signboard outside says that it is Ayurvedic Health Center. This shows that the devotion towards Ayurveda is not 100%.
in order to reinstill the confidence of the people in the effectiveness of Ayurveda, first of all, there should be a feeling of 100% devotion towards Ayurveda. We should first develop the confidence in the system. It is believed that centuries ago, the medicinal systems of Ayurveda and Siddha had laid down protocols for successfully treating diseases that resemble the diseases that we know today as HIV and tuberculosis. If these remedies could be researched and the findings pursued, they could bring new hope to millions and revolutionize modern medicine. In today's time, people want immediate results. With immediate results, people do not care about the side effects. But this kind of thinking is wrong. So the need of the hour is that we should focus on the research that will help developing the Ayurveda medicines that not only give immediate results but also help in preventing side effects. We should think on these lines and build them. Let me conclude with a quotation of Mahatma Gandhiji. I quote, "I think highly of Ayurveda. It is one of the ancient sciences of India which ensures the health of the millions in our thousands of villages. I advise every citizen to live life in accordance with the principles of Ayurveda. The pharmacy, the dispensary and the Vaidya all have my blessings that they may be enabled to render the best possible service to Ayurveda." Unquote. Mahatma Gandhiji said this more than 100 years ago, but his sentiment is relatable even now. Let us keep building on our achievements in Ayurveda. Let Ayurveda be a driving force which brings the world to our land. May it also create prosperity for our youth. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you, ma'am, for a beautiful and long message. It was really very thoughtful of you to say those words. It was very meaningful, ma'am. Thank you so much. We will continue with the award ceremony.
Now I call upon Dr. Praveen Sahave. He is an expert in laser proctology, director of 2 branches of Abhyudaya Piles Laser Hospital in Maharashtra, clinical experience of 12 years in proctology, and trained more than 120 doctors in laser proctology from all over India. Conducted laser proctology workshops and seminars all over India. A big round of applause to sir. Now I call upon Dr. Subramaniam. Sir's expertise is specialty of Ayurveda, established Amrutam Ayurveda Nilayam at Dilshuk Nagar, Hyderabad. Ayurvedic specialty practice at Amrutam Ayurvedic Hospital, Dilshuk Nagar. Familiar in ETV Jeevan Jyoti program since 2009 to 2014. Conducted 27 Ayurveda Melas in both states of Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. Published Amrutam monthly magazine for 12 years. Big round of applause to sir, please. We need to cheer everyone. Now I call upon Dr. Sunita Joshi. She is the professor and HOD of Department of Prasuti and Strirog with clinical experience of 32 years, 20 years of teaching experience for UG and PG students, guided 20 PG scholars through their thesis. She has got Best Professor Award by Global Teachers Academy. Her achievements are key participant in Women Welfare Association, conducted numerous medical camps for women, and conducted health awareness programs for adolescent girls in various government schools. A big round of applause for ma'am. Our next awardee is Dr. Vijaya Lakshmi. Dr. Vijaya Lakshmi is there, or anybody on her behalf? Next is Dr. Sridhar Shetty Garu. Okay, sir is on the way, so we'll go ahead with the next awardee winner. Dr. Praveen Kumar Madikonda, sir. Sir is not with us here now. Now I call upon Shri Paritosh Sharan. He is a life and wellness coach, executive coach, master practitioner of NLP, hypnotherapist, pranic healer, and founder and CEO of Transhuman Consulting. Paritosh Garu believes that complete well-being is an outcome of alignment between mind, body, and spirit. He utilizes various systems of interventions into one, such as ontology, neuro-based research on human behaviors, yoga, Ayurveda, marma therapy, energy work. He influences people to believe in the results and gain maximum benefits from his therapies. Next is Dr. Dattakumar sir. Sir is PhD Kaya Chikitsa. Sir is there with us. Specialist in rheumatology. Published chapters in textbooks. More than 30 publications in national and international journals. Delivered lectures in many national conferences. A big round of applause to sir. Thank you, sir. Our next winner is Dr. Sridhar from Kalvakondala Sridhar, sir. Completed MD Shalya from BRKR College. Started Sri Ayurveda Clinic in Vijayanagaram in 1998. Joined as Chief Medical and Technical Officer in Pragati Biopharma and Pragati Sparsha. Treated more than 10,000 spinal cord disorders with satisfactory results. Published 2 research papers on Sandhivata and Amlapitta. A big round of applause to sir. Our next winner is Dr. Lakshmi. Dr. Lakshmi is MD Ayurveda, presently working at Dr. BRKR Government Ayurvedic College, Hyderabad, as an Associate Professor and NSS Programming Officer. A big round of applause to ma'am. Our next winner is Dr. Sheetal PT. Dr. Sheetal PT is practicing Ayurveda in gynecology and specializing in infertility since 25 years.
Opportunity to honor our gurus. So, thanks to the organizers for giving me this opportunity to discuss our gurus. So, on the occasion of 7th National Ayurvedic Day, the organizers are conducting an excellent program. So, in the society, so many Ayurvedic physicians, doctors are doing maximum service, but the recognition of their services is very, very essential. It is a boon to the Ayurveda. So, majority of the population now observing the Ayurveda after COVID period. So, this is the time to the mainly Ayurvedic practitioners. We have to show what is the strength of Ayurveda, not only by giving medicine, by adopting the lifestyle. Nowadays in the community we are observing so many lifestyle disorders. Here the role of medicine is very, very less. So this type of phenomena our Ayurveda Acharyas they know very well. That's why the main motto of Ayurveda is Swasthasya Swastha Rakshana, to protect the health of the healthy person by adopting the Dinacharya, Rutucharya, Ahara, Nidra, Brahmacharya, Achara Rasayana, like that so many things mentioned in our Ayurveda. So being a Ayurvedic practitioner, Ayurvedic doctor, Ayurvedic student, Ayurvedic scholar, first of all, what are the things mentioned in our Ayurveda, we must implement in our routine life. That is a role model for others. So on this occasion, we have conducted so many programs on behalf of our Ayurvedic college. So we have given maximum awareness programs at the schools, other so many societies also. So this time government has given one theme, Har Ghar Har Din Ayurveda. So this theme is even today we are practicing. In every day in our home we are using so many Ayurvedic things in our routine life also. So that is also Ayurveda. We should give this knowledge to the people. Knowingly, unknowingly, all the people of the in our country they are using the Ayurveda directly and indirectly. This message is very, very essential. Now all the mainly Ayurvedic scholars, each and everybody take the responsibility of the Ayurveda to propagate Ayurveda, to publicity Ayurveda. Then only each and everybody likes Ayurveda. At that moment, we are having the maximum response to the Ayurveda. So once again, I am thanks to the organizers by giving this opportunity and the occasion of Lord Dhanvantari Jayanti. We are going to celebrate Dhanvantari Jayanti 23rd of October this month. So this government has declared last 7 years back, this is the National Ayurvedic Day. We will think about that, it will become the World Ayurvedic Day also. So next Dhanvantari classes is there. Such type of programs will go in our twin cities. Once again I am congratulating this Jivaasri organization and thank each and everyone. Jai Hind.
ఆయుర్వేదం ఒకటే మార్గం జీవన విధానానికి. లైఫ్ అంటే మనం ప్రతి జీవి మన ఒక మానవులే కాకుండా ప్రతి జీవి జీవించడానికి ఈ ఏదైతే ప్రకృతిని రక్షించే ఈ ఆయుర్వేదం ప్రపంచానికి మార్గదర్శనమే భారతదేశం. అలాంటి సమయంలో ఈ కరోనా వచ్చినప్పుడు మనం ఏ విధంగా ఈ హెర్బ్స్ అనేది మనం వాడిన వాళ్ళు ఎలా సైడ్ ఎఫెక్ట్స్ లేకుండా ఉండాలి, అట్లాగే ఏదైతే వ్యాక్సిన్ చేసుకున్నారో వాళ్ళ సైడ్ ఎఫెక్ట్స్ ఎలా ఉన్నాయి, అది ఒక పాఠం. అందువలన ఈరోజు మనం ముందుకు వెళ్ళాలంటే మన యొక్క సంస్కృతి సాంప్రదాయాల్లో ఆయుర్వేదం అనేది వేదాలే మన ప్రమాణం. వేదాల ప్రమాణం దాన్ని ఆయుర్వేదం అనే ఇచ్చి పేరు పెట్టింది మన భారతీయ సంస్కృతికి. అది ఒక జీవపట్టు. అలాంటిది మనం చెప్పుకోవాలంటే ఈరోజు చాలా చెప్పుకోవచ్చు, కానీ సమయం మనకి ఎక్కువ లేదు. కాబట్టి అందరూ మన ఆయుర్వేదాన్ని ప్రోత్సహించి మనం ఇన్పుట్ కన్జంప్షన్ లో మార్పు, హెర్బల్ ప్లాంట్ బేస్ ఒకటే మనకి మార్గదర్శకం. కారణం ప్రకృతి కాపాడుతుంది. ప్రకృతి కాపాడినప్పుడే ప్రతి లైఫ్ అన్ని జీవరాశులు చక్కగా జీవించడానికి ఆధారం ఆయుర్వేదం. థ్యాంక్ యూ.